G'day, footy fans, and welcome back to the stream. We've got a massive round 15 clash coming your way in Western Australia up the stand. It is Fremantle Dockers, the number one side at this stage, take on the Geelong Cats, both teams in the top four. Two teams with various different game styles, both pushing hard this season. And this one can have serious implications heading into the back half of the year. Fremantle, if they win, they will continue likely to get a top two finish. But if Geelong win, they can will likely stay in top four, but fight for potentially top two. But if Geelong loses, there'll be other teams below them fighting for that top four spot. So whether you are backing the Purple Army or the Cats, settle in. This should be a beauty of a game. Can't wait. Just looking at the two sides, Fremantle, their identity, they're known as a defence first side that likes to play pressure game and contested footy, especially some of the midfields that they got. You are Hayden Young, Sarong, who's injured, excuse me, and then Murphy Reid and Cody. And their strength is the young midfield core where they can transition fast, especially when you got an awesome ruckman and Jackson. Geelong got a 0 chance. Oh, you never know. I know there's no Bailey Smith. Yeah, thanks for the chat. Nettie, Geelong by 8. Upset. Callum Adams, was it? 183. Freo. I'm not sure if Fremantle could kick 183 points in total. And is it raining in Perth? No, I don't know. No, it's not raining. 18. Okay, that's more realistic than Callum Adams. So, and for myself, I tipped Freo by 2 goals, 12 points. So yeah, one of us are going to be, or some of us will be either correct or incorrect. We'll find out in a couple hours' time. Yeah, Geelong, they've got an experienced side that are very composed, and their strength is good ball control and smart decision making, and running hard up and down with a good gut running. And the Cats are one of the masters in controlling the game, where they just don't panic and rush dump kicks, and they can punish mistakes on the counter. Fun fact about the Fremantle Football Club, they joined the AFL in 1995, so that's been 31 or heading this 32nd year, and they are still chasing their first grand final. I know they made grand final with Ross Lyon in 2011 or 12, can't remember the exact year, when they had Ross Lyon's coach and Matthew Papish as their captain. Geelong, they're one of the oldest clubs. They were founded in 1859, so that's a big history. You're looking at 167 years, based on my maths. Yep, 167 years. And Cats are one of the most consistent sides in the current modern era. And Fremantle has a large fan base in Western Australia. Head to head. Yeah, I understand, Ned. Yeah, I know, because what's now in Eastern is 8:07 PM, so totally understand. Tell me about it, mate. Yeah, 8:07. Lucky here in SA, it's 7:37, but still, yeah, because right now, what's that? 6:08 in Perth. They're 1.5 hours or 1.5 hours behind now. That's 6:08 PM. So yeah, it's a 6:08 or 6. It'll be 8 in 2 minutes. The game will start. What was I going, guys? Yeah. Head to head, Geelong's got the edge in this matchup. Fremantle won some, but Geelong's got a massive head-to-head win. Some of the matchup that we've got to keep our eye on is the midfield battle. So it could be one in the middle, or you got and the Cats have lost Bailey Smith, so that's a big out. And so Max Holmes will have to play even better. I mean, he's been awesome this year, and then Dangerfield and other midfields, Tanner Braun and co.'s got assists, Madam and co. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see Freeman's defence, because you got Jeremy Cameron and Neil up forward, and you got your Brandon Cox and Alex Pearce. So that's gonna be an interesting battle between the Freo's defence and Geelong's forwards. And another thing to watch out in this game is Geelong on turnovers. If Fremantle does errors, Geelong will stream and counter-attack and score on the turnover. So yeah, what each team needs to win. Fremantle, the contested ball, apply great frontal pressure, and lock the ball in their forward. Versus Cats, what they need to do when they need to win is control possession, maximise on the inside 50, and stay composed under pressure. All right, that's it. We've got excuse me, guys and ladies. Yeah, the players are getting onto the field, so here we go. We're only moments away. I can see Alex Pearce standing Shannon Neal. He's a booming kick. Shannon Neal can kick the ball post hot from 50 metres out. There's 2 seconds left. Then Shannon Neal tapped Alex Pearce, I should say, on the back. So here we go. Thursday night kickoff at Western Australia, Optus Stadium, Perth. Oh no, it's a bit weird, eh? Using the air. Yeah. Alright, umpire throws the ball up. As I said, I tip Freo by 2 goals, 12 points. It's gonna be interesting. And Andrew Brayshaw. Now that the Freo pump up forward. Swiskowski, Jackson from 50 out, gets tackled quickly by Henry. Now, still about 40 out from Fremantle's goal. Pack of players, O'Connor. Tannenbrühl gets the ball, defensive 15 dump kicks to the centre. Pearce, taken easy, intercept the mark, good mark. I'm 19 seconds. Yeah, I'm not watching on Channel 7, I've got it on KO, so yeah, the quickest and accurate is yeah, you're watching on Channel 7. But because I've got it on my computer, and yeah, that's why it's on the not be as accurate as Channel 7 satellite coverage. So Bolton's got the ball from 80 out. Shea Bolton pumps inside 50. Oh, poor kick. O'Sullivan, easy uncontested mark. No one next to him. Easy defensive 30 for the Cats. They chip it backwards. Oh no, my computer. Oh, I better change this. My computer says it wants to do a restart in 2 minutes. Oh, I better change this. No. Alright, just click on that. Change it to tomorrow. Yeah, do the update tomorrow. Alright, that's it. Got that sorted. Lucky. It gave me a warning that my computer needed to do a restart. I thought I did one last night, and lucky, fortunately, I was able to reschedule to in the morning tomorrow at 5. But I'll do a restart when this game concludes. So Fremantle pumps inside 50 and Josh Tracy's marked it. From 40 out on a 35-degree angle, Josh Tracy. I'm just happy that my computer didn't. I was able to do all this in time before the computer restarted. So Tracy, it's been pretty good this year. JT, Josh Tracy. He's pretty straight. His accuracy in terms. He's kicked 32-19 this year, so straight. Tracy does not kick it. Poor kick by JT. That's what, 1 behind 2 Freo. They got the first point of the game. Oh dear. Ooh, I need 11 more points for Fremantle to win by 12 points. Oh, good mark. Centre wing from Neil. Can they go quickly from 80 out in front of Luke Jackson? Neil, who's got a booming 60-metre kick, kicks it deep. Cameron, no, Jack Martin jumps in front and takes the mark. Jack Martin, right footer, 25 out, 20, no, you're looking at 60 degree. So he kicks it. Lovely start for the Cats. One straight. 1 straight 6. Hey Callum, can you do me a favour please? After I say it's a goal behind, could you put your comments in terms of scores just after when I announce it? Yeah, some people might not have access to TV right now and watch on the internet. But yeah, good start. Jack Martin drills it for the Cats. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that scoreboard. So good start for the Cats after Josh Tracy missed the first goal. And Jack Martin, Jeremy Cameron had a one-on-one contest, and Jack Martin jumps in front and takes that mark, so well done. Jack Martin is his third AFL club. Played for Gold Coast. Started at Gold Coast. Then he moved to who did he go to again? Cowden. So Geelong's his third club. All right. So he bounced up. The ball was in the centre. It moved like 10 metres, and still in the centre. So Mitch Edwards in ruck against Jackson, just at the size of Jackson. Bolton in the centre. Watch him run. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Look at him go. Bolton pumps it deep. Inside value. Tracy goes to Specky. No. Couldn't mark. Oh, Geelong player slipped. Oh, Moss couldn't get it. The wild thing. Can Dudley tackle Sullivan? He does. No prior. I thought he didn't have any prior opportunity. Bolton, he's good. 2 bounces. The former Richmond Premiership player. Look at him go. Just speed and pace and power. I love Shea Bolton. He's up fast. Not wrong. Sarong is playing. I thought he was injured. I must have not read straight properly. Alright, so boundary throw 30 out from Freo's goal. Humphreys couldn't keep the ball. Sarong handles it backwards to PV. What's the wild thing? Warner handles it backwards, straight to Neil. Now Lawson Humphrey, defensive 50. Kicks it to the centre. Poor kick. Poor kick straight to Luke Ryan. Now Frederick pumps inside 50. Jackson couldn't mark it. And it handballs it full the Voss. Voss from 30 out in the boundary. Loses it. Atkins. Now Edwards. Dempsey. Braun get tackled by Frederick. Play on. Now Dudley couldn't get it. Switkowski from 40 handballs to the side. Dump kick by Sarong. Looks like someone going for behind. Well, couldn't punch it in. Oh! Catch from Geelong. Goal of Fremantle. What was the Geelong play? He was going in for like near the goal. He went for a punch and he kept the ball in. And Jackson just goes bang, sockers it. 2 minutes for the goal score. What was Geelong doing? Oh my hat. Yeah. Wow. What is going on? Wow. That. Yeah. My lord. What was that? The ball went. And the Geelong guy punched it like 2 metres. Straight to Luke Jackson's feet. What was that? Why did you just let the ball look like I was going to miss? Could just let it go in from behind. Kojatsky, what was it? Kojatsky, is that how I pronounce it? Kojatsky? What was he doing? That was a terrible... That's right, LMAO. I gotta laugh. Oh, wow. Alright, the ball's back in the centre. Bolton plays some midfield minutes. Max Holmes gets a dump kick up inside 50. Good luck getting that for any Geelong forwards. Oliver Henry gets the hands ping. Ooh, did he get rid of it? Hold a ball, done. Defensive 60 for Freo. Good tackle. Now they go backwards. Was that Ryan? Marks it. Defensive 20. He's got like a mullet haircut. Gets to Cox, although he's bald. Brandon Cox. South Australian for Woodpool, West Island Eagles. Kicks it. Jordan Clark, defensive 30 against his old club. Jordan Clark was drafted by Geelong, what, 5 or 6 years ago? Kicks it out wide to Alex Pearce, defensive 60. Chips it slowly. Teammate Hayden Young kicks in the corridor. 2-1. Geelong's got numbers now. O'Connor. Jezza Cameron to Max Holmes in the centre. Kicks it out wide. And now Martin plays on correctly. Jack Martin drills it. Number 1 to Martin. Martin 12. Fremantle. Oh, sorry, my scoreboard Fremantle's wrong. It should be 7. Apologise. Martin 12. Fremantle on 7. I've got to update my Fremantle scoreboard. So yeah, Geelong 12, Fremantle 7. So Jack Martin has kicked 2 Geelong goals. And 2 weeks ago when Geelong lost Adelaide, Jack Martin kicked the first couple scoring shots. It was awesome, Jack Martin, the first quarter against Crows. It's going to be interesting. Sam, yeah. No Bailey Smith. He'll guarantee you free possession and run and carry. A lot of hard gut running. So other midfielders, like your Manham and your Atkins. They've got to support Max Holmes and Dangerfield and co. Ball's back in the centre. Deconing, that's Sam. Gets the ball. Kicks it. Hayden Young tries to spoil it. Murphy Reed with the purple headband. Jordan Clark has to use his right foot. Non-preferred foot. Tracy from 80 out. Can't get possession. Atkins. Blickers. Defensive 60. Blickers. Guthrie kicks it straight to Fremantle. Okay. Fremantle play. Poor kick from Guthrie. Straight to Carl Warner. Now LJ Jackson gives it to his teammate. Matthew Johnson. Now, is that Reed? Reed! He's drilled! Ah! How did this kid end up at pick 17 in the draft 2 years ago? Murphy Reed. How? I think Port took Joe Bear at 16. I reckon Reed was the next pick at 17, but that was a draft where Lalo went up 1. Who did Melbourne take it to? Finney Sullivan. Cowan took Jagger Smith. The Crows took Sid Draper. Can't get a game with him. The pick 5. Was that Melbourne? Melbourne had 5 or 6. I know they took Harvey Langford. Was that pick 5 or pick 6? I can't remember now. So they were, and then, yeah, Murphy Reed at 17. What a steal. What a steal. In that draft, you redo that draft now, he's easily top 3. I still like Lalo. I still like him, who Richmond took at pick 1. And I think Josh Smiley went at pick 7. I think he's only played a couple games for Richmond. All right, the ball's back in the centre. Oh, dump kick. Forward. Now, American Cox, Mason Cox, I should say. Come on, Socceroos, beat Team USA. The Gim trash talk to Australia. Geelong pumps inside 50. Brandon Cox. Jordan Clark, defensive 40 for Freo. 1 bounce. Second bounce, runs with pace. Now hammers it backwards. Good pressure. Look like Jez will provide good pressure. Now, the ball centre wing. Did it hit someone's feet or above their knee? Alright. It's going to be a throw up. Centre wing. Centre wing. Bar Fraser, Amirs, or centre wing, I should say. Cox against De Koning, the 2 reserve ruckmans. Bizarre, Blickers. So he's got, now the ball's back. Amirs out for Fremantle's goals. Gonna be a ball up. Stephen Hambles looks straight into you and Big Class is back. Murphy Reed from 70 pumps it on the leg. And that looks like Amos. Jai Amos, number 24 of Freo. I rate him and Darcy Fogarty one of the best kickers for set shots. And field kicking, Gordon and Jordan Dawson are my 2 favourite kickers. So Jay, and especially where Amos is kicking, he's kicking from 35 metres out on a 30 degree angle. On the right side of the forward line, as a left footer, perfect angle. He can naturally kick it left to right as a left footer. So I'm backing him to kick this. No, I'm wrong. He shanked it. I'll take my word back and put it in the bin. Totally missed. Shanked it. Okay, maybe Darcy Fogarty's the best goal kicker in the league. I'll take my words back. Oh, how did Tracy? No way. He's like one of the best goal kickers in the league. Set shot goal kicker. Now Sean Mannon gets the ball. And then what a tuck by Dudley over Braun. Did he have opportunity? No prior. And it's going to be a ball up. With what? 80 from Fremantle's goal. Brayshaw pumps it deep inside 30. Amos. Kozatsky out. The ball's gone out. So 20 metres out from Fremantle's goal. Boundary throw. Cox. De Koning. Dudley. Hamels gets blocked by Kozatsky. Now O'Connor dump kicks it. And Fremantle punches the ball out. Out of play. And that looked like it was a punch out by the Fremantle midfielder, Erasmus. So we're about 60 metres out for Fremantle's goal. Boundary throw. Cox tries to hit it to Brayshaw. Couldn't get the ball. Dangerfield still playing the veteran. Been pretty good for the Cats. Bounce up. Aim is out from... it's his first year, the Mason Cox at Freo. Collingwood delisted him at the end of last year and he joined as a delisted free agent. Mason Cox. He's played about 6 games. 6 to 7 games for Collingwood. I'm Fremantle this year. Alright. A out, Lawson Humphrey. Brandon Cox gets tackled. Quick kick forward. The ball rolls to the Fremantle's 50-metre line. And off Jack Henry's feet. Was that out of full? Ooh, Patrick was not happy or appealing for it. Just look at the replay. That's out of full. Look at the replay. Patrick was right. Oh, that's right. The ARC can review that. The ARC has overruled it. Free kick to Freo from 50 metres out. $60 out. 55, 60 out for Patrick Moss, the wild thing. Surely won't make the distance from here. From the boundary. Runs inside, 55, 52. Doesn't matter. The wild thing, Mossy. Patrick Moss has drilled it. Now he's sprinting to the boundary to go into the bench. Kick a goal, and that's the reward you get. You get substituted. Beautiful, I know, Callum. Beautiful kick. I didn't know the wild thing had that. Patrick Moss. Now I need to drink some water. Beautiful kick. Yeah. But the ARC, yeah. They do review that if the ball goes out. It's a beautiful kick. I totally agree. Holy yes. Damn, what a kick. Patrick Voss, the wild thing. So it was about 60, then he took 3 or 4 steps out and ended up kicking from about 51 metres out. On the ARC. Alright. Well, that's wrong. Yep, gives it to Murphy Reid. His handball gets deflected. Now, decoding. Handballs it to Dempsey. From 80 out, kicks it to a player on the lead. And that is a mark. And that is to the Geelong player, Wilkshire, I reckon. Oliver Wilkshire. Last week's game on Friday night, I meant the game I did between Geelong and Gold Coast. He had about 3 goals, Wilkshire. Oliver Wilkshire, mature age pickup. But kicking from 40, he's what, 23 years old? He's kicked 6 goals from 9 games. So he kicks a goal for every just over 1 game. So Wilkshire from 45 out directly in front. Oliver Wilkshire nails it. Goal for goal. Beautiful. Three straight Geelong. 3-0, 3-2-20. 2-point game. Two-point game. Nice. This game's good. Hopefully it stays like this for 4 quarters. That'll be even better. So we've had, 6 goals already in this first quarter. And we've played, 17.5 minutes. Oh, just looking at my Brownlow predictor. Bailey Smith won't add anything to it. He's not playing today. Injured, sick. That's right, Ned. I know it's awesome that the game's not boring. And so the ball's in the centre. Dangerfield takes 2 steps. Pumps inside 50. Good defensive. Oh, Pierce dropped it. Soccer by Wilkshire. Goal! Goal! World Cup style. 20 minutes back in front. Wilkshire just sockers it. Bang! Oliver Messi Shishin. No. Wilkshire. What goes with Wilkshire? Ronaldinho Shear. No, it doesn't go. Wilk Messi. Nah, nothing goes with Wilkshire's name. Good soccer goal. About 20 metres out. So whoever wins the ruck centre clearance, but Geelong won the last 2, gone inside 50 quickly under the 6-6-6-6 rule, and yeah, win the centre clearance, get the ball when it's 1-on-1 or the 6-6-6-6, and you got a good opportunity. So Geelong 4 straight 24, 303 220. And another Atkins goes inside 50, I heard the whistle. Wilkshire pushed the 3 player in the back. Judd McReed XD, first year on Fremantle's list, after return back to his home state to West Australia from the Melbourne D's. Now, Fremantle's at the ball. O'Driscoll, defensive 60, left footer, pumps it to centre wing. Or Jackson dropped overhead mark. O'Connor, can he pick it up? Gets a set, chased by Erasmus. Now, kicked out by Geelong, and so we free kick to Freo, centre wing Lasso. Out. Free kick to Freo, way to go. Just trying to sing. I need to sing someone's song when whoever wins, either. Unless it's a draw. Now Geelong's got the ball back. Fremantle kick it long and good mark. Now Geelong kick it to centre wing. Jezza couldn't mark it. That's Cameron, Jezza Cameron. Braun from 80 out, the former Giant, kicks it inside 40. 1-on-1, Martin! Jack Button. Too easy against Carl Warner. 1-on-1. He's been pretty good, Jack Martin. Martin's already got a couple goals already. He's got good hands or overhead mark for a small forward, Jack Martin. He'll be king, what, 30 minutes or 40 minutes back in front? Jack Martin, the former Blue, former Sun. Now, Martin, 40, direct out front. Kicks another one for Geelong. I don't know. That's a good question, Ned. That is a great question. I was just thinking about when I was... I think when there's a draw, I don't think they play the song. So I'll just plagiarise that and not sing, I guess. I guess I won't be, Ned. Because I swear I don't hear, when there's a draw, I swear I don't hit any of the team's club song. But yeah, Geelong straight kicking, well done. 5 straight 30, Freo 3-2-20. That's 8 goals already in this game. Freo 5 scoring shots. Geelong, what's that? 5 scoring shots. So both teams had thanks Sam Wood, appreciate that, mate. 10 scoring shots in total. Balls in the centre. Dangerfield again. Geelong started destroyed Fremantle in the centre bounce clearances. Deep inside 50. And was a push. Fremantle got away with it. Lucky. So Heath Chapman took the mark. I thought it might be the free kick. Sing half the lyrics. Can I mix the lyrics together? Is it? Like e.g. I'll mix the Fremantle Geelong song. Was it? We are Fremantle, the greatest team of all. We are Fremantle, the greatest team of all. That's a mixture of Fremantle and Geelong's love song. Well, Geelong, no, nothing goes for Freo goes Freo hee ho, Geelong hee ho, Geelong hee ho. Alright, Rasmus got the ball from 80 out. Handballs it to Coxie. He just handballs out. Should that be Lasso? No. They just said he got it. Lucas showed the ball out. So it's going to be a centre, a boundary throw. Selimia's out from, he hasn't got, just trying to read. Oh yeah, I need my mate. He's a multi. He had Jezza to kick 3, Dudley and Bolton to kick 1 each, and Freo to win. None of that has occurred. What odds would you have got if you had Jack Martin to kick 3 goals? So free kick to Max Home, defensive 50. Handballs to Lawson Humphreys, defensive 80 for the Cats. Kicks at the centre wing on his right foot. He can kick either foot, Lawson Humphrey. Pierce 1 against Neil, play on. Oh, Pierce duck, just got rid of the ball. Hayden Young. Gives it to Chapman. Now, just back to Chapman. Now he goes back further back to Luke Ryan. Kicks out wide. Looks like that is a Matt Johnson. A kick over the top. Now, Moss does a big fend off. Get out of my way, he says. Kicks inside 50. Was that shirt pulling? Amos or O'Sullivan? The crowd's happy. Must be a Fremantle free kick. It is. Jai Amos. I said he was one of the best kickers in the league. Oh, look at the umpire. Nice haircut, undercut. Oh, little boundary umpire. He's got long hair. Nice. Umpire style. Awesome. So Jai Amos, he'll be kicking about 50 metres out on the right side of the forward line near the boundary. Left footer, good angle. But hard from 50 out, left to right. Can he kick it this time? It's good for left footer. Oh, he's done a bad kick again. 0 from 2 today. What's going on with Amos? Normally he is a good kicker. Dockers, what's that? 3-3-21. Mic up. Oh, the 80's up. Now, Braun kicked the ball and got dumped. What play on? Good mark to Jack Henry. Now, O'Sullivan's got the ball in the centre wing. Kicks it forward to, that's Dempsey. Like watching. I mean, Guthrie. Is that Guthrie? Now he pumps it inside 40 for the Cats. Mark that. Chapman punches it. Oh, Dempsey from 30 out next to the boundary. Had the handball inside. Pierce, no. Warner passes one player. Kicks it out of defense. Now Fremantle's got 2-on-1. Jackson, Amos, he jumped up. But gives the ball to now they can run. Jordan Clark on the centre. One bounce. Takes 5-6 steps. Kicks it. Oh, what an ugly mongrel helicopter kick. Tracy not happy. He kicked an ugly helicopter and went straight to Jack Henry. I said the name stuck in my mouth. Now, Cameron loses it. Frederick from 80 out. Nathan O'Driscoll kicks out the Tracy. 40 out on the 3rd-degree angle, right side of the forward line. I know, Ned, I'm bad luck, mate. When I do Saturday's game, the lunch game, I'm not going to say anything positive about Fogney's goal kicking. I don't want to jinx him. But, who cares? Amos and Fogs, they're like the best 2 goal kickers in the league. But Well, Josh Tracy from 40 out, he's a pretty decent kicker. 45. Another miss. What's going on with Fremantle's kicking today? What's going on? I say, yeah. What's going on with Fremantle's kicking? Alright, Geelong. Wilson Humphrey kicks it to the centre wing. Cox wouldn't mark it. McVie slaps it to Cox. Now he handles it backwards to the ruckman, LJ Jackson. Gives it back to Coxie. That's Brandon Cox, not Mason. Now, Sarong gets tackled in the centre by Humphrey. How to get rid of it? Umpire said play on. Neil from the centre wing kicks it to Jack Martin. Jack Martin's been on fire. 3 goals already, Jay Martin. Now, Braun from 50 out, outside the boot. Nice kicking. Oliver Henry, Jack Henry's brother, has marked up for Geelong. Jeez. He's going to go from 35 out. He's going to bend it. Players struggle to hit the distance. Sometimes they hit the side of the boot. Let's go and see if he can bend this. He's kicked 23-30, Oliver Henry. Can he bend it from 30 out? He does. No one in the goal square. Especially players can't really hit 35 metres. I just don't understand why they don't kick drop punts. I just don't get it. First behind for Geelong of the night. No. The ground looks pretty good in there. There's no rain. It doesn't look moist. I know the weather today. I know it was 18 degrees. Well, Geelong to Mitch Edwards. Geelong from 80 out. I know it's 18 degrees in Perth, so not sure. Shannon Neal goes for the mark, drop off hands. Yeah. And it'll be what? Boundary throw, 40 out in Geelong's goal. So waiting for the umpire to throw the ball. 2 minutes left of this first quarter. We played 28 minutes. Free kick. 2. Crowd's happy. Must be a Fremantle free kick. It is. Jackson against Mitch Edwards, first year player ruckman, or first year playing AFL. He's been on this for a number of years for Geelong. Edwards. Luke Jackson, defensive 40 for the Dockers. Kicks it long. Oh, Falcon hit the ball, hit Moss's head. Now, when McVie got the ball, Freo handles it backwards. Looks like Carl Warner gives it to Jackson. They'll go for a big goal. Look at the speed of Luke Jackson. There's a kid in this year's draft, top 3, Harry Van Hatten, 201 centimeters. Damn, he moves like a quick as like a midfielder. If I was Essendon, I'll take him and pick 1. All right, Madam, from 40 out. Ooh, a banana, a check side. Miss by Geelong. 5-2 now. And they're showing the Falcon, the ball hit Moss in the head. 5-2-32, the Cats. 3-0-3-4-22. We still got 57 seconds left of the first quarter. You think both teams would just try not to concede? You can score, you score, but you can't as long as you don't concede. Patrick Moss fends off one player pretty easily. Brayshaw gives it to Shea Bolton from 80 out. He's looking what to do. Sideways, spin move, backwards. Brayshaw, there's 38 seconds left. Murphy Reed kicks it to a player in the lead. And that is Josh Tracy. Beautiful kick by Reed. I don't think the ground's wet in there, does it? It doesn't look wet. So there's 26 seconds left. Josh Tracy. Something apart. Kick 50 metres out. So he's kicking for 50 metres out and he's standing on the right side of the forward line. He's probably standing around 5 metres from the boundary. He's had like 2 disposals, 2 behinds. Amos has had what, 2 attempts to kick 2 behinds. So the big 2 forwards, Amos and Tracy, kick 0-4. This is going to go out on the full. When you make the distance, and it is quarter time, everyone. Should be no score because Cox punched it in. Yeah. Quarter time. And if we look at the stats for the home side, Fremantle, the goal kickers, all singles to Wasp, Murphy Reed, and Luke Jackson. For Geelong, 3 goals to Jack Martin and 2 to Wiltshire. There are only 2 goal kicks that Geelong and Fremantle have respectively. So, disposal. Luke Jackson has 10 for Fremantle, followed by Carl Warner, then 7 to Reed and 6 to Sarong and Brendan Cox respectively. For Geelong, their goal kickers, ball getters, Tanner Bruin has 10, then 7 to Humphreys and Max Holmes respectively, and 6 to Guthrie and plus 5 to Mark O'Connor, the Irishman. Alright, everyone. There'll be what? Just under 5 minutes quarter time. I'll reconvene in just under 4 minutes time, and yeah, and I'll get off for the second quarter. Alright, see you guys all shortly. Cheers. gotta stop my clock. We haven't started yet, so stop that. There, that's the button. Change that to second. And yeah, welcome back, everyone. The players are still in their respective huddles. Well, I reckon everyone out there, you think Fremantle will win this? Geelong, good start, 10-point lead at quarter time. Can Geelong continue this in the second half? Or second quarter? Or Fremantle pull their way back and get a lead at quarter time? Let me know in your comments, everyone. Oh, let's have some drinks. Too much gas in my mouth. The soft drink gas. So, my Sprite. And the gas when I drink it. So yeah, 10-point lead to Geelong over Freo. Waiting for the siren to start, but the umpire throws it. Jackson gets the coning. Dangerfield. Ball lops backwards to Dempsey. The coning, did he kick it into Dempsey? There's touch play on. Erasmus. Brayshaw gives it Bolton, who's got the X Factor. Gives it Isaiah Dudley. Slaps it sideways. Now, Jackson for 45. Handballs of Switkowski. Switkowski hits the post. Poster to Sam Switkowski. Fremantle looking good. They won what, 12 straight, I think it is? They lost their first game of the year in round 1 to Geelong. Oh, poor kick from Geelong. Murphy Reid from 40 to handballs of Bolton on one step. Misses. Geelong got away with that turnover from that kick out. Wow. Murphy Reid. Just slow-mo in the way he moved the ball, that one-hand pickup. Looks a bit like Nick Dacos moving the ball. Lawson half free. Whistle. High contact. On Martin. Free kick 2. Now, O'Connor drops the ball in the corridor. Can he get rid of it? Incorrect. So I'll look at Patrick Moss stamping his authority. Now, for Matey out, kicks it. Haley Young from 50. He's one of the great kickers as well. He went. He did miss. I am sounding like an amateur. These players are making me look bad. Normally, Haley Young is a dead-eyed dick with his goal kicking. Him, Dawson, and Gordon are my top 3 left foot kickers, or the kickers in general. Now, Blissars, because gives the Max Home centre wing, pumps it. On the run to Jezza! Cameron over Brandon Cox. G'day, Hendog. How are you going, mate? Jezza. Jeremy Cameron, I should say. Or Jezza. He's marked it from 45 on a 45-degree angle, right side of the full line. It's good because he's a left footer. It's a good angle where he can kick it left to right naturally, the left footers, and vice versa. Your right foot, you'll kick it right to left. So Cameron on the right side of the full line. Good position, even though it's 45 out. I back him, kick it left to right. Can Jezza Cameron kick this? If in doubt, he nails it for 45 out. Jezza Cameron. Geelong has kicked the last 4 goals of this game. 6-2-38. Fremantle needs the next goal. They're due to eventually lose after going on a 12-game winning streak. Oh, well, mate, he got 1. He needs Jezza to kick 3, Bolton to kick 1, one more guy. Dudley, Isaiah Dudley to kick 1, and Freo to win. He's only got Jezza to kick the goal, but the rest haven't, and Fremantle are trailing by 13 points. Geelong has kicked the last 4 consecutive goals. So, good game. If you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All subscribers will be much appreciated. Alright, the ball's back in the centre. Quickly, Geelong pumps it inside 50, but Pearce gets the ball. Defensive 50. to Luke Ryan. Got a loose player, hits him. Andrew Brayshaw, centre wing, kicks it further centre into the corridor to Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. Dempsey can go now. Tanner Braun, still in the centre. To Atkins. Jack Henry. Kicked it when on the ground and kicked it when it was on the ground. Jackson, defensive 50 to Clark. Handles to Dudley. Kicks it around the corner. It's a shape on the corridor. Now quickly to Hayden Young from 80. Playing the lead is Jay Amos. 35, almost directly in front. He's gonna kick this. Surely some of Amos's goal kicking skill. Surely he's not gonna miss this. He's kicked Norton too. 35 directly in front, basically. Fremantle on a slingshot. By a counter. He's gotta kick this. Surely he's gonna kick this. 35, almost directly in front. Slightly to the right, but he's a left footer. So perfect angle for a left footer. Blood rule or something. I think Amos kick goals. I got him in my common medal to win the common medal. At the start of the year, I put someone on Amos. Amos, come on, do it for me. Amos from 35, say 5 degrees to the right, but he's a left footer, so left to the right. Amos. Geelong cheers got a happy. He's missed again. Terrible kicking team. 3 behinds to Amos and 2 to Tracy and out of full. They've had 6 shots, 5 behinds. Poor kicking. Bolton from 55 out. Kicks it long. O'Sullivan. Dropped it. No, we're behind a 3-0. 3-9. It's not raining. I promise it's not raining. Damn. That's right, Ned. I give up. I'm going to say every single player is not a good kicker. I can't believe Amos. 3 behinds. Tracy. 2 behinds and out in the full. They've had 6 scoring shots and then kicked 5 behinds between them. Wow. He's got the ball. Defensive 50 or 60 for the Cats. Kicks it long down the line on the wing. Shannon Neal. Good mark over Pearce. Good hands. From 100 out. Shannon Neal. Oh, I thought so. I was about to say it. Looked like someone ran to protect him, so it is. 50-metre penalty to Shannon Neal. He'll be kicking from 40, and he's got a powerful boot. From 50, I've seen like games, from 50 out, he kicks the ball post high. He can kick the ball like 60 metres. So it looks like he'll be kicking from 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle, right side of the full line. Not ideal as a right footer. Shannon Neal. Powerful kick. From 35 out. And he's kicked it easily. Geelong's got the last 5. Fremantle's poor kicking has let them down. That's 5 consecutive goals for Geelong. Poor kicking is poor footy. And right now, that's what Fremantle is. Their kicking's been killing them. Geelong 7-2 44. 3-0, 3-9, 27. Geelong up by 17 points. I know, Callum, that is terrible kicking 3-9. Especially with your 2 gun kickers who are normally straight. 3 behinds to Amos, 2 behinds to Tracy, and Al full. So those 2 guys had 6 scoring shots for only 5 behinds. If they kicked a couple of those and had 5 goals, you know, like Fremantle would only be down by like a goal. Lucky at this instant, they're only trained by 17. But Geelong right now, they control this game. Alright. So Ron gets the ball to Jackson. Gives it to Murphy Reid from 80 out. Kicks it. Man of the lead. Was from 55 out. Last week's game, or 2 weeks ago when I did Fremantle's game, Ross missed a lot of goals from 40, 50 out. So can the Wild Thing kick this? The Prancing Pony. Patrick Ross. Was going to be a free agent at the end of the year, but he re-signed for Dockers. Been a good pickup for Freo. Moss. He's had 1 goal, 1 mark, and 5 disposals. Was. It's not coming back. Hit the post. 3-10 now, ladies and gentlemen. 3-10-28. 3-0. What's that? 3-10. I know. How did both forwards get 3 points? Just point after point after point. I know they've been not their stance, so they Tracy and Amos. Brendan Cox punches it straight to Murphy Reid, defensive 60 for 3-0. He's got good balance. His movement of his feet when I watch him, it reminds me of his silky movement of his legs, like Nick Dacos. Driscoll. Oh, skipper Bolton, the former Tiger Premiership player, Shea Bolton. Can that lift the crowd up? They're down by 16 for it. They need some atmosphere. The atmosphere's starting to drop down in West Australia. Amos, and Kozatsky doesn't rush it in. Dump kicks it to defensive 60. Fremantle 2-1. Bolton this time he marked on the ground instead of a specky. He slipped and marked. Shea Bolton kicks it to his teammate Pearce from 80 out. Goes sideways to Brian. Kicks it to Jordan Clark, who's a good kicker. From 52 metres out, Jordan Clark, not straight. Oh, Jackson dropped it against Mitch Edwards. Handles it quickly. O'Connor. Oh, dropped by Erasmus. Now, Frederick. Erasmus kicks it straight to a Geelong player. Poor kick. O'Connor. And Wilkshire marks his defensive 80 for Geelong. Wilkshire plays on quickly to the runner. Looks like Holmes pumps it. Pearce, good insert the mark over Dangerfield. We've played what? 10 minutes and 41 seconds left. 12 minutes 20 left in this second quarter. Now Fremantle goes backwards to Warner, defensive 60. Kicks at the Brayshaw. You can hear the Fremantle chant. Free-oh. The last Fremantle I saw, they destroyed a hapless North Melbourne by 124 points 2 weeks ago. But Geelong's a way better team than North Melbourne at this stage. Fremantle just chipping the ball in defence. But Fremantle kicks straight. They could have 6 or 7 goals by now. The game could be close, would be closer than what it is now. Alright, intercept the Mark O'Connor in the centre. Plays on quickly. Slingshot. Now, Henry, 2-on-1. Runs for you, Miz. Handballs over top of the goal square. Jazz. He's got 2, but my friend needs 3-0 to win. 2 to Jazza. He needs Jazza to kick 3. But the bet would be dormant if Fremantle loses. Or redundant, I should say. Wow. Geelong's got 6 consecutive goals. They can't buy a goal 3-0. Geelong 8-2-50. 3-0, 3-10-28. Sub up if you're backing your team tonight. You're a Freo supporter or Geelong supporter? Or even a neutral supporter? What a game. 8 goals to Geelong. Fremantle has had 3. American Cox is back in ruck for Freo. Last 6 consecutive goals to Geelong. Come on, Socceroos. Beat American. Talking trash about us, Australians. Now, Bowes from 55 out. Dump kicks it. And easy mark by Jordan Clark. Too strong for Manon. Now, O'Driscoll. Defensive 6. Can't bounce the ball. Handballs the ball's about to get flat. No, O'Connor steals it. Kicks it now. Geelong can go on the slingshot. Wilkshire from 70 out. Did the Freo guy go over the line? No. Now, kicks it deep inside 30. Jazza, Neil? No. Brandon Cox, defensive 30. Hasn't used his left foot. What an ugly grubber kick to you. Tanner Broad. Henry. Bowes kicks it inbound. 20 direct in front, off hands. Madden couldn't kick it properly. Now, Madden tries to pick it up again. Chapman. Now, snap by Geelong. Number goal. Number 1. George Stevens. The powerful inside midfielder. Kicks a goal for the Cats. That's what, 7 consecutive goals? I think Fremantle's going to lose. They won 12 straight. Geelong 9-12-56. 303-10-28. I'm shell shocked. I did not expect this result. As you all know, that I tipped Freo by 2 goals. They can't kick for 2 goals, or they kick 3, but they're struggling as. Did you swear? I can't remember when, mate. Yeah. We did have, young John. I didn't see you swear, so. Okay. So the ball's back in the centre. Fremantle trailing by 28. Geelong have doubled their score and they've still got 10 minutes left for the second goal. Fremantle urgently needs the next goal, but Wiltshire for Geelong's got the ball on the wing. Gives it to Guthrie. Kicks it to Dempsey from 80 out. Takes the mark. Handballs it quickly. Left footer. That looks like Manham. Kicks it. And the ball's gone out. 30 metres out from Geelong's goal. It's going to be a boundary throw. Wow, 9-2-56 Geelong. 3-0-3-10-28. Fremantle need the next goal now. They need the next goal now, but it's in Geelong's forward line. Cox tries to hit it. Fremantle getting demolished in the centre. I got the rest of my voice. We'll see. Fremantle, if they can win the next 10 minutes and get like 1 or 2 goals, down by 28, and then get the deficit to like 15, 16 by 3/4 time. Alright, free kick to Mason Cox. Kicks it backwards to Ryan. Defensive 20 just taking his time. Tries to take on the play. Lucky he slipped. Oh, he slipped, but there was no one near him. Cox couldn't mark it. Brendan Cox picks it up. Good tackle by Neil. Just got rid of the ball to Frederick. Goes backwards to Chapman to Jordan Clark. Handballs it to Johnson. Jared McVeigh or something like that. O'Driscoll pumps inside 50. Switkowski from 50 out. Kicks it and hits a man on the target. Amos. He's got from 20 metres out, right side of the forward line, or 25 metres out, right side of the forward line. Perfect for a left footer. He can snap it. Perfectly for a left footer. Normally he's a straight kicker, dead-eyed dick, but he's kicked 3 behinds. I still say he's going to kick this, even though he's kicked 0-3. Amos is normally one of the best kickers in the going for goal. I'll say he's going to kick this. Oh! Might go out of the full! I'm not saying Amos is going to kick a goal now. Wow! Amos! Out of the full! He's had a stink of a night. Terrible kicking from Jai Amos. Terrible! Wow! Amos. 2 behinds, 1 out of the full. Josh Tracy. 2 behinds, 1 out of the full. That's 6 scoring shots from your... No, Tracy 3 behinds. No, Amos 3 behinds and 1 out of full. And Tracy 2 behinds and 1 out of full. So that's 7 scoring shots from your 2 key forwards. And they kick 6 behinds, 5 behinds between them. I thought I knew my football. I thought Amos was a good kicker. I think he kicked like 32 goals and like 15 behind, something like that. But in this game, wow. He's been terrible. His goal kicking today, Jai Amos. Guess it must be human. Everyone does have a bad day. Wow. Oh my hat. How did Amos miss that? 80 out from Geelong's goal. Boundary throw. George Stephen picks it up. Gives it to Lawson Humphrey. Back in home state of Western Australia. Kicks it. Dangerfield. No. Dangerfield from Mobbs Creek. I went there last year on Great Ocean Road. Mobbs Creek's a nice place. But on Torquay's a nice place as well. Now, Atkins, McVeigh, Sarong, Warner, defensive 50 for Freo. Chapman, Hamilton sideways to Frederick, defensive 60. I know, mate. Callum, Fremantle looking awful today. Can't believe they're top. Now, Cox handles it backwards. Brayshaw in the centre wing kicks it centre. Hits a target to McVeigh. He's on loose pass, switches out on the other side of the wing. Matt Johnson kicks the play on the lead. Hayden Young. Normally he's a straight kicker, but hits a target. Murphy Reed's pretty good kicking. I back Murphy Reed to kick this. 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle, right side of the forward line. It's going to be a hard angle, but Murphy Reed's normally a good kicker. Fremantle need the next couple goals. Fremantle's kicked 0 goals, goal, and 6 behinds this second quarter. Murphy Reed from 40 out. He has not kicked. It's at the post. Even Murphy Reed misses. Wow, bad kicking from Fremantle. What's that? 7 behinds in the second quarter. Awful. We've got 6 minutes left. But if Geelong get the next goal or two, the margin could be 40 at half time. So right now, Freo down by 27. So the win, good intercept mark from McVeigh. Been a good recruit from Melbourne. Kicks it backwards to Ryan. Gives it to the captain Pierce. Back to Ryan. Defensive 60 for Freo. Switches. And looks like that's can't read. McVeigh, I should say. Kicks it backwards to Ryan. Defensive 70 for the Dockers. Now, kicks it along center wing. Jackson couldn't mark it. Dempsey. Oh no. I think, fortunately for the Crows 2 weeks ago, it was a rainy, wet condition where the Crows prefer congestion, stoppages, and ball ups compared to fast, open, expansive football. That's the only thing I could say, because I know that game 2 weeks ago on a Thursday, it was bucketing raining all day in Adelaide. That's the only thing I could say. So the ball's gone out. 50 metres out from Fremantle's goal. Look at the score. Wow. Oh, it's 3-11-29. Apologise. Oh, it's massive. I had 3-11-28 when it should be 29. So Geelong goes inside 50. Pearce does he take a mark? Yes, he does. Over Henry. 4:32 left. Heaps of time left. Not even. Yeah, still got 5 minutes of this. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left of this second quarter. Now, Freo achieved the ball with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. Hayden Young, defensive 60. Gives it to McVeigh, defensive 70. Chapman. Handballs over the top to Pearce. Here's a teammate, Warner, who kicks it out wide. Now the 3-round player gives it to Brayshaw, who's marked at centre wing. He chips it. Good kick. And mark the Fremantle player. Well done. To Driscoll from 55 out. Kicks it long. Jackson! 2 Fremantle guys in goal square. Amos cutting kick of soccer. More stars! More stars. Amos is having a dirty day. Amos is having an ugly day. Jai Amos. That's fortunately. Amos in the goals couldn't kick it. And he did. And then lucky Moss was there to kick it. Very fortunately. But I'm not thinking, was it touch? Surely they've got to review it and check it. Surely. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next game or two. It was a good soccer goal in Mexico, America, and Canada. Here we go. Ole, ole, ole. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Back in the center. Well, unless they're reviewing it, they're not bouncing it. Because I thought, was that touch at soccer? They haven't bounced it. They might be reviewing it. Just waiting. Oh, a school review said play can commence, so it's a goal. Goal to Patrick Moss. Factor 21-point lead to Geelong. If Fremantle can get the next goal, make it 15 by half time. We've still got 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. And Tracy marks it from 55 direct in front. He's had 3 behinds and 1 out on the full. Josh Tracy from 55 out. The way he's kicking, he won't score a goal. Ooh. 55 out, Josh Tracy. So many behinds. Kicks for 55. Tracy! That's 2 goals in a minute for Freo. They're back. Powerful kick. What a powerful kick. Misses some easy ones and scores a 55-metre one out. Five 11-41 Dockers. Geelong 9-56. Fremantle now only trail by 15 points. We've still got just under 3 minutes left. Wow. Well done, Tracy. Kicking yips today. The ball's back in the centre. Reid. No. Blicaz. Straight to Dana Braun. Centre wing. 1-2. Braun runs inbound. 65-metre one out. Now. Ball by Carl Warner. Now Fremantle the crowd, you can hear him. Matt Johnson kicks it deep inside 30. 1-on-1. Hayden Young swing up forward now because Kordatsky. Braun. That's Manham. Kicks it. Dempsey loose on the wing. Oliver Dempsey goes, plays on now. Chips a 30-metre pass. Ollie Henry from 80 out. Kicks it inside 50. Intercept the mark by Cox in front of Jezza Cameron. Not happy. Cameron isn't. Kicks it out wide. Now, kicks it again. That's Jordan Clark who's got the mark. Defensive 50. Kicks it. Marked by Erasmus. Defensive wing for Freo. Erasmus. Kicks to the centre forward. And the Conning couldn't mark it. Young get it. No. Tracy handles over the top. Gives it quickly. Murphy Reid spins around easily against Geelong player O'Connor. Young has to use his right foot. Non-preferred. Oh, he hits a target! Hey, Young on his right foot. He's the left footer. Hit Jackson beautifully on his right foot, Hayden Young. Jackson, the former Melbourne Premiership player. He will be kicking from 35 metres out on a 30-degree angle. Left side full line, so good for a right footer. Geelong got 7 consecutive goals. Fremantle's got the last 2. Can Jackson make it 3 in a row to get the deficit to less than 10 points? Fremantle down by 15. Luke Jackson 35 metres out. Supporters are happy, he's nailed it. No one to Freo. 3 in a row, 3 consecutive goals for Freo. What a game. Freo 6-1. I meant 6-11-47. Geelong 9 goals 2, 56. The Canaries lead Freo by 9 points. It was 28 at one stage, but the score was 56-28. Freo's got the last 3 goals, all 19 points. Well done. Ooh. Close game. Now. Thanks, Ned. Appreciate for listening to the first half of the game. You have a good night. If you're available tomorrow, I'll be doing the Hawthorn Gold Coast Suns game on Friday night, and then Saturday lunchtime or 1:15 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing the Crows versus Melbourne Demons game. All right, well, that's half time. That is half time. That's it. We're gonna play just under half an hour in the second quarter. So Geelong 9-2-56, Fremantle 6-11-41. The Cats lead by 9 points, close one. So that is pretty. At least we still got a game. One stage Geelong look like they're running away, and I might have to start this song up the Hawks, Callum. That's gonna be an interesting game. The Suns and Hawks tomorrow. I'll have a look at the stats wise. Goal kickers for Freo, the home side. 2 goals for Wass and Jackson. Singles to Tracy and Murphy Reid. For Geelong, their goal kickers are 3 of them Jack Martin, 2 goals to Wilkshire and Cameron respectively, and singles to, or just 1 goal to, Shannon Neal. Alright, we look at the ball getters. For Freo, Jackson with 17, Warner with 13, as well as Ryan and Murphy Reid, and 12 to Shea Bolton. For Geelong, 18 disposals to Braun, 13 to Humphreys, 12 to Holmes and Guthrie respectively, and 11 disposals to Oliver Dempsey. They're the stats of the players. Now, I need to load up my other screen. Let's look for team stats. Disposal, Fremantle plus 39, 210 and 171. Inside 50, Fremantle plus 5, 28 to 23. Both teams, 76% each on disposal efficiency, not bad. Efficiency inside 50, Fremantle plus 23%, 75 to 52%. Free kicks, Freo plus 4, 7 to 3. Hitouts, Fremantle plus 5, 15 to 10. Clearances, Geelong plus 3, 15 to 12. Centre clearance, Geelong plus 4, 10 to 6. Especially that first quarter when they were just kicking goals and goals. Contested possession, Freo plus 5, 59-54. Uncontested possession, that's 135 to. That's plus 35 to Freo, 145 to 110. Turnovers, Geelong plus 9. You want to be negative, so Freeman's doing alright in that. So that's 26 to 35. What else is there? Marks, Fremantle plus 30, 72 to 42. Inside 50 marks, Fremantle plus 3, 11 to 6. Contested mark, Fremantle plus 2, 7 to 5. And we played 57 minutes. Geelong's led for 46, Fremantle's only led for 11. Therefore, Fremantle's only led for 20% of the game. Geelong's led about 80% of the game. And that's it. That's my stats for the two team stats of the two respective sides. And interesting question. Who was the King of England in 1526? According to Google, the King of England in 1526 was Henry VIII. He reigned from 1509 until his death in 1547. So that's an interesting stat. What was I say? If you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and all subscribers are much very appreciated. And thanks. So therefore, we got just under 16 minutes. So I'll reconvene and come back after half time. All right, thanks, and I'll be back in just under 16 minutes. And in the interim, you can go have a shot at my multiple choice question coming up in a sec. In 2019, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Jack Riewoldt, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Jeremy Cameron with 67 goals. In 2020, Who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Geelong Cats, or C. West Coast Eagles? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Richmond Tigers. In 2019, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Matt Rowell, B. Jamar Ugle-Hagan, or C. Jason Horne-Francis? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Matt Rowell. In 2015, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Cyril Rioli, B. Luke Hodge, or C. Sam Mitchell? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Cyril Rioli. In 2024, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 45 votes. In 2020, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jamar Ugle-Hagan? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jamar Ugle-Hagan. In 2024, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Charlie Cameron, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Will Ashcroft? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Will Ashcroft. In 2013, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Jared Ruffhead? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Jared Ruffhead with 68 goals. In 2015, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, or C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Nat Fyfe with 31 votes. In 2023, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Sydney Swans, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Brisbane Lions? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Collingwood Magpies. In 2014, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Paddy McCartan, or C. Jacob Wittering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Paddy McCartan. In 2023, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Bobby Hill, B. John DeGoey, or C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Bobby Hill. In 2014, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 67 goals. In 2023, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neal, C. Nick Dacos. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Lachlan Neal with 31 votes. In 2022, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Geelong Cats, or C. Sydney Swans? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Geelong Cats. In 2023, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Harry McKay, B. Charlie Curnow, C. Jesse Hogan. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Charlie Curnow with 78 goals. In 2016, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, C. Nat Fyfe. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Patrick Dangerfield with 35 votes. In 2015, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Jacob Weathering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jacob Weathering. In 2022, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Patrick Dangerfield, B. Isaac Smith, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Isaac Smith. In 2017, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Tom Mitchell, C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is A. Dustin Martin with 36 votes. In 2021, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Melbourne Demons. In 2016, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Andrew McGrath. In 2020, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2016, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Josh Kennedy? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Josh Kennedy with 80 goals. In 2022, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neal, or C. Ollie Wines? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 29 votes. In 2014, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Hawthorn Hawks, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Hawthorn Hawks. In 2017, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 69 goals. In 2019, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Richmond Tigers? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Richmond Tigers. In 2021, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, C. Ollie Wines? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Ollie Wines with 36 votes. In 2019, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bourne, C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2017, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Matt Rowell, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Cam Rayner. In 2018, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Jack Riewoldt, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Jack Riewoldt with 65 goals. In 2018, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Luke Shoei, B. Jack Darling, or C. Tom Barras? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Luke Shoei. In 2017, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Richmond Tigers. In 2021, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jason Horne-Francis? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Jason Horne-Francis. In 2017, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, or C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2018, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Tom Mitchell, C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Tom Mitchell with 38 votes. G'day everyone! The players are back on the field, slowly moving to their 6-6-6 formation. Bouncer's not going to be that far along. So what do you reckon, everyone? Geelong will win this game? Fremantle to get the lead in the third quarter? Alright, bang! The ball's in the centre. Young gives it to Sarong, who socks it in the middle. Soccer style, World Cup style. Frederick tackles Lucas. Now, Clark runs over it. Now, Dangerfield took the ball. Tanner Braun, centre wing. Spoiled by Freo. And that's right. Well, back, baby Sam. That's right, Sam Woods. And the ball's going to be... Oh, was Brayshaw taken late? Yes, he was. Free kick that. Andrew Brayshaw. Defensive wing for Freo. Kicks it long down on the wing. Dangerfield sharks the ball from the ground. Takes about 4 steps. Kicks it quickly. Poor kick. Luke Ryan gets it easily. Now Freo tries a slingshot from defense to Jordan Clark. Does a spin move. Got Chapman wide. No, gives it to Brayshaw. Poor kick. Who was that to? Geelong, that was to. Now, Mitch Edwards gets it to Humphreys. Who gives it to Dempsey. Edwards, centre wing, dump, kicks it forward. Neil dropped it. Oh, was Clark taken higher? No. Ball up. Aim is out from Geelong's goal. Danger. Now, Erasmus. Touch, lucky. No lasso, so we a boundary throw centre wing. Because the Fremantle player kicked it, Erasmus, and lucky was touched because it went out. So they weren't penalised for the lasso rule. So centre wing, boundary throw. Jackson beats Mitch Edwards, first year player. And the ball's gone out again. Same position. Right, just waiting for the umpire to throw the ball again. Dangerfield again. This had about 3 disposals in 3 minutes. Another poor kick from Dangerfield. Straight to Alex Pearce. Can Fremantle slingshot from the defense. Kicks out wide. 2 bounces. O'Driscoll has to pick it up on his left foot. Kicks it long. Centre wing. The pouncing horse Patrick Moss marks it. To Switkowski from 80 out. Kicks it to Brayshaw. Oh, good hands. What pressure from Dangerfield. Good hands from Andrew Brayshaw. Palms it. Now, loose player. Erasmus from 48 metres out. Erasmus going to hit the behind post, is it? Oh, Jackson! LJ 9. Luke Jackson 9. The former Premiership player Demons. Luke Jackson, right footer, marked it next to the behind post. He'll go for right foot snap. You assume that he'll kick this. Can Jackson give Fremantle the perfect start? 17 disposals and 2 goals free. At this stage, he looks best on ground for me. LJ 9, Luke Jackson. To kick number 3. He does! Jackson gets his third. Fremantle's kicked the last 4 goals. Geelong will lead by 28. The score was 28-56. Geelong has been scoreless since they had 56 points. Now Fremantle's kicked the last 4. They go to 7 goals, 11-53. Fremantle only trailed by 4 points. So since then, when it was Geelong 56, Freo 28, now it's Geelong 56, Freo 53. And Fremantle make the move now. Can the Dockers catch up and get a lead? If you are new here, welcome to the channel and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next game. I'll be doing tomorrow's Gold Coast Suns versus Hawthorn Friday night watch along. But alright, the ball's back in the corridor now. I froze it. Now the crowd are loud now, you can hear them. Sarong, Hayden Young, gun players. This is a Brayshaw, all the earlier draft picks. Sockers it. Switkowski picks up the ball. Poor handball. Backwards. Erasmus has to go backwards again. Gives it to him for Switkowski. Brayshaw's handball straight to Connor. Poor handball from Brayshaw. And it's a good tackle by Erasmus. Bounce up 7 metres out from Freo's goal. Up by Fraser. Edwards, no. Switkowski. Now, Jordan Clark from 50 out. 1-on-1 Tracy. O'Sullivan, no. Amos, can he get the ball? He does, slaps it to Frederick. Oh, I heard the whistle. They can still do it, Geelong. But they're down up by 3. They need the next goal, Geelong. 3 rounds, keep the last 4, all momentum. And Max Holmes with the ball. I haven't seen much in this game, Max Holmes. He wasn't in the top 5 for both sides in the disposal. So Carl Warner kicks it. Centre wing, Frederick. Handballs it to Hayden Young. He's all super left boot. Oh, as I said, straight one ugly kick straight to the Geelong players. Now Guthrie. Handballs it backwards. Oh, goes to Switkowski from fully direct in front. Handballs it sideways to Erasmus. They're back. They're back. They're back in front. Freo. Back in front. Hayden Young wasn't. His kick was a 10-metre ugly floating helicopter, and then when a Geelong player received the ball from Hayden Young's poor kick, he handballed backwards straight to Switkowski with no pressure. Just errors. Fremantle back in front. Looked like Hayden Young almost kicked the ground. And then Max Holmes handballed it backwards and basically went to Switkowski. Fremantle finally get the lead. They've only led for 11 minutes out of 59 minutes. So Fremantle led for 11 minutes, Geelong said 48 minutes. Fremantle have won 7 of the last 10 clearances. It's going to be interesting to see what Fremantle does when Sean Darcy gets back from injury. They look so good with Jackson and Ruck. And in the centre, looks like it's a free kick to Jackson. Jackson's already had like 18 disposals, 3 goals. This will be what, his 19th? This guy's just good in Ruck. Sean Darcy's good, but Jackson is magnificent. And Jack Henry takes the defensive mark for Geelong, defensive 40. Kicks out wide. Wilkshire. Marks in front of Erasmus. He kicks an ugly rolling ball. Hey bro, Callum, how are you? And it's going to bounce up. Centre wing. Centre wing. Ball. Atkins gets the ball. Hone the ball! He was just walking. Umpire said that pro opportunity. Good tackle from Brayshaw. He's already had 17 disposals. That'll be number 18 to Murphy Reed, who plays on quickly. Now, Erasmus back to Brayshaw. The crowd at Fremantle, yeah. It is loud because they were quiet when Geelong were on 56 and Fremantle were on 28. But Fremantle's got the last 4 consecutive goals, 5 I should say, to lead. Alright. Now, Erasmus inside 50. Poor kick to Sam de Koning. His brother moved to St Kilda from Cowden end of last year, Tom de Koning. Switches. Henry. Lawson Humphreys. Defensive wing. Kicks it to the centre wing. To Manham, can he get this? He does. What's that, mate? What's so loud? My microphone or the crowd? Ah. It's so loud. Oh, what sense? In what way? Did you put the F word? Boundary throw. 80 minutes out from Geelong's goal. Jackson wins it. Manham soccers it. Atkins. Max Home. Dump kicks it. Inside 30. Tox. In front of Jezza Cameron. A red fox. What's that, mate? Red fox. A red fox is screaming, mating calls. I'm not. Holmes from 60 out. Max Holmes. Look at the ball spin. And what a mark to the Geelong player, 15. That's Ollie Henry. What a strong mark, Ollie Henry. Henry's only had 5 disposals in half a game. He needs to do a lot more, and he's kicking one behind. He'll snap it 10 minutes back in front. Henry has kicked it. Geelong get the lead back. Good kicking. Straight 10-6. 10-2-62. That's pretty straight. 12 scoring shots. Fremantle 8-11-59. Fremantle 19 scoring shots. Geelong up by 3. Smoke. Is that at your home? A fox? A fox with red fur? Do you have a fox? The cats are back in front. Anyways, I'm gonna drink some water. Ran out my Sprite. You can either chant Freo. Decoding against Cox and Ruck, the part-time ruckmans. Decoding beat Coxie. Brayshaw gets the ball. Now, kicks it straight to the Geelong player. Now they can slingshot. On the mark, Sneal to decoding from 80 yard, kicks it deep. Jezza 1-1 with Brandon. Jack Martin, Brandon Cox. Cox beats him. Pierce, quick dump kick to the centre wing. Switkowski taps it in, and was that off anyone's boot at the end? No, throw in umpire says. Checking it. Oh, this is a free kick to Switkowski. Lassou overruled by Arc. Kicks it and infringed. Free kick to Tracy. From centre wing, Josh Tracy needs to get there quickly. The ball inside 50 quickly. Pumps it deep. And Kuzatsky got good intercept the mark from the Geelong defender. I fly around Australia if you're not streaming game. Thank you, Callum. Appreciate that. I mean, we still got, what, 8 weeks left of the season, though? 10 rounds left? Round 15, aren't we? 24 plus 5, so... And the weather will be better when the footy season ends. Spring. I love it. But then I miss football. But I'm thinking... I'm going to do English Premier League live streaming, like 11 PM Eastern. And during the Big Bash, I'm thinking of doing a trial. I'm thinking of doing the LA Strikers game in my stream, watch along for Big Bash to see how I go. Thinking of doing it. Wow! Geelong player marks from 70 yard. Brayshaw comes in late. 50-meter penalty. Late contact. He marked it, and then he hit his knee into the back of Connor Sullivan. Oh, well, not Connor Sullivan, apologise. Oisin Mullen. That is free kick all day, every day. 50-meter penalty. Oisin Mullen, he's a 26-year-old mature age player, 58 games. From 23 in front, he should kick this Oisin Mullen. He has nailed. The Cats have got the last 2. Some sort of separation between him and Freo. Can't believe that goal kicking 11-2 is 68. That is so straight. Accuracy. 11 goals from 13 scoring shots. That's like 90% scoring rate. That's pretty awesome. That is awesome kicking from Geelong. Damn. Will Fremantle's porking cost them the game? 19 scoring shots for you, Geelong 13. Damn. The ball's back in the centre. Sarong gets the ball. But Hayden Young was taken high, free kick. Yeah, a bit fortunate. But he looks hurt, Hayden Young, but he'll get up. Umpire's asking if he's okay. He's not. Is he grabbing his lower leg? Looks hurt, Hayden Young. He's had a number of injuries this year, Hayden Young. Struggling to move. He might need a trainer. Don't know what the injury is. Walking off slowly. Looks hurt, Hayden Young. But he's walking as a positive, walking towards the bench. Still walking off the field. Hayden Young. Still waiting. Looks like they're going to play on now. Sarong. Kicks it. Inside 40. Cox dropped it. The former Pie. The former American Pie. Now he's a American Docker. Doesn't make sense. American Freo. So DeConey beats Cox and Ruck. Dump kick. Now Henry to Tanner Braun. Handballs over the top to center wing. And Jack Bowes gets rid of the ball. Gives it to Atkins. Pumps it inside 50. And Warner couldn't take the mark. Now Chapman's on the ground. Soccer by his teammate. Shannon Neal picks up the ball. Now Atkins gets the ball from 60 out. Atkins able to struggle to tackle, pump it, ugly kick. Cox punches it straight to Jezza. Jezza ducks, gives it Wilkshire, and ball's gone out. Gone out. 40 metres out from Geelong's goal. You can hear the chant of Fremantle supporters, 3-0, but not as loud. Geelong up by 9, 10 minutes left. Neal against Cox and Ruck. Neal underarm hits it. Chapman handles it. Ooh, in front of goal. Is it danger? Pearce picks up Wilkshire. No. Dangerfield from 20 directly in front. Misses. Lucky for Freo. Geelong's third behind of the game. Fremantle take the kick out. The pouncing horse Wasp fends off Lawson Humphrey. Powerful. Kicks over the top. Amos from 50. Can't. Now can Sukowski. Sukowski gets the ball. Handballs so Amos can't pick the ball up. Overran it easily. Amos hit handball. Flips it. Hits the Geelong's leg and it just stays in and goes out. I meant not out and fall. 15 metres out from Fremantle's behind post. Boundary throw. Excuse me. Umpire throws the ball. Merkin Cox goes for it. Now, Braun next to the behind post from Geelong takes the ball out. 5 metres out from Fremantle's behind post. Boundary throw. If you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All subscribers will be much appreciated. So, umpire throws the ball, and Fremantle player gets tackled. So it'll be another bounce, or this time a bounce up. 15 metres directly in front from Fremantle's goal. Cox against DeConing and Rugg. Cox hits it. Sarong, what a play! Goal to CS. Callum Sarong. 9-11-65. 9-11-65. The Fremantle Football Club. Geelong 11-3-69. 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 4 points. Set play. Cox hit over his shoulder and then it's sharked by Sarong by the centre bounce or throw up. Because you had Geelong players tagging Murphy Reid and Shea Bolton, and then they left Sarong loose and he was able to expose Geelong. Four-point lead to Geelong. Right. They're showing up Mason Cox. He's got the glass on, yeah. They're showing us on the ground near the Amy sign. So the ball's back in the centre. Dangerfield gets the ball. That's George Stevens. Can he pick it up? No. Brayshaw puts pressure on him. Now McVeigh, the former D, poor handball to Murphy Reid. Now, good pick up by Edwards, but Jesse Cameron got it and lost it, and Dudley is on the field now. Backwards to McVeigh, to Brayshaw, centre. Back to McVeigh, centre. Now, kicks it deep inside 50. Jackson, good spot from De Koning. Now, Erasmus, loose play in the goal square. Tracy didn't play on the shoot off. There's 2-1 he could have. He's 15 metres out on a slight angle on the right side of the forward line. JT, Tracy. Josh Tracy. Oh, excuse me. But long day at work. To put Fremantle back in front, we've got 7 minutes and 44 seconds left. Josh Tracy. 15 out on a 20-degree angle. Tracy kicks it in the middle. They're back in front. 3-0 hee-ho. 10-11. What's that? 60 out of 11. 10-11 is 71 Fremantle. Geelong 11-3, 69 straight kicking. Fremantle up by 2 points. 7.5 minutes left. Seven and a half minutes left. Dockers up by 2. Sorry, excuse me. What do you reckon, the viewers out there? Can Geelong make a comeback? Or you think Fremantle will run away with this? Let me know in your comments. Alright, the ball's back in the centre. Jackson kicks up forward. Sarong. Good mark by Guthrie. Defensive 70 for Geelong. Gives it to Maxi Holmes. Kicks along down the line. Jackson, 1 hand up, 2 hands up. Juggles it. Defensive wing for Freo. LJ 9, Luke Jackson 9. It's about 23 disposals. 3 goals. Easily will get my 3 Browning Whites. I want to intercept the mark by Geelong's ruckman, Mitch Edwards. Defensive 70. Ugly kick. And Warner should have marked it, dropped it. Now, Jack Boyes, how do you get rid of that? He just dropped the ball. It didn't hit his feet. Should have been incorrect disposal. Warner handles it backwards to Murphy Reid. Kicks it sideways to Alex Pearce. Defensive 60 for Freo. Yeah, definitely Crossroad Demons. It's definitely 50-50. There are patches where Fremantle good. There's other patches Geelong can just go bang, bang, get 2 quick goals. Now, centre wing, the ball's off hands. Can Humphreys keep it in? Yes. And use his left foot. He can use left and right. Good kicking, Lawson Humphreys. Now, Brayshaw and his teammate gets tackled by Max Holmes. 80 metres out from Geelong's goal. Jackson hits the ball. Another hit out. Jackson's on fire in this game. Chapman, Heath. Handballs it straight to Brayshaw. They need one more handball. Nah. Into Geelong's hands. Tanner Braun in the centre. Fends off. Handballs up, poor kick. Handball to Chapman. Now, Sarong. Fremantle can go to slingshot now. God, poor kick straight to Geelong guy. No one near Henry. He was like, 23 metres out by himself. Kicked it straight to him. Now he goes out wide. Well, it's Justin Long will be ripping up my hair as well. Nick Cass has got the ball. Defensive wing for Geelong. 5:19 left. Kick it long down the line, centre wing. Ball's gone out. Punch out. The ball's gone out. Boundary throw, centre wing. Bolton, Johnson. Now Jackson on the left foot, another disposal. Kicked it, 2 bounces to forward 50, misses Cox. Dudley, can he shuck on the ground? No. Blick has. I guess Bailey Smith does help because he goes well 10 and 10 with Max Holmes. Given that he's not playing, Max Holmes will be, I guess, the player that Fremantle can keep an eye on and tag him. Whereas you had both, they're good runners, but when you got only one of them playing, you know who to follow more. But if you had both Bailey Smith and Max Holmes, you can't tag both. And Tom Short is a big out, takes in at the marks, and if Fremantle under pressure just dump kick it, that's where we'll hurt having. That's where John would hurt with Tom Short on the side. But yeah, losing that intercept the rebounding defender. Alright, the ball goes to Brayshaw's hand from 6 out, just quick dump handball. But now Max Holmes, speaking of the devil, defensive 50, goes sideways. Wide, too high. Tracy, 6 a hand out. Now it's wrong for 55, gives it Brayshaw, kicks it over the top. O'Driscoll handles it. Dudley from 30 metres out, snap. A goal, a turnover from Geelong, and Fremantle makes them pay. Scoreboard pressure. They absolutely make the opposition pay on a turnover. Fremantle up by 8 points. 11, 66. 70, yeah, 11, 77. Geelong 11, 3, 39. Fremantle up by 8 behinds, or 8 points. Yeah. 8 points. The crowd are getting positive now. Can't believe how long that worked today. I saw a bit of England game this morning. Harry Kane with 2 goals for England, 4-2 win. Waiting for the umpire to rebound the ball in the centre. They are. Geelong position warning, not 6-6-6-6. Stop the play. Now through the ball, Jackson. Oh, Edwards beats him this time in rug. But poor handball. Now Hayden Young back from getting assessed. Looked like he was injured, but he's not. Now, Murphy Reid. His balance just looks like Dagos, the way he moves. Suzkowski from 55. And Amos marks it 30 directly in front. As I said, he's kicked 3 behinds this game. Normally he's a dead-eyed dick and just doesn't miss, but his kicking has been awful. 3 behinds and 1 out and a 4 from sums of Jay Amos's skill set. Elite. But not today. 3 behinds from 4 scoring shots. Amos has drilled. I think Fremantle. They're stepping up the intensity, putting the pressure on. Fremantle has kicked 4 consecutive goals. 12-11, 83, 3-0. Geelong 11 goals, 3, 69. Fremantle leading by 14 points. We played 29 minutes of this third quarter. There's a long day at work today. Got about 40 minutes left. Just waiting for the umpire to rebound in the centre. How many minutes left? We've already played almost half an hour. We've got 3 minutes left of this third quarter. Jackson. Campbell's at the Brayshaw, who punches it forward. Dempsey. Quickly to Atkins. Ooh, saddled by Jackson. Not holding the ball. The Fremantle Sports aren't happy. Umpire throws the ball up. Now, so I'm going to bounce up. Amy is out from Fremantle's goal. 2 minutes 44 left. Holding Geelong, free kick to George Stevens. Pumps it forward. Oh, good kick. Jezza Cameron's marked for 45 minutes back in front. Jezza. Waiting for the umpire to bounce the ball. No, Cameron. Then they went up forward and Cameron marked it. That's right. What am I doing? I was just dozing off. 40 meters out, direct in front. Jezza's got 2 goals. My mate needs him to get 3. Dudley's got 1 now. If kicks this, no, he doesn't. My mate hits the post. My mate still needs 1 more from Jezza. And Bolton to kick a goal as well, and Freo to win. So he got Dudley right. Dudley kicked the goal. Jezza has 2. He needs Jezza for 3. 11-4-70. Geelong. I went Geelong. Fremantle 12-11-83. And Gamble responsible for everyone. Fremantle up by 13. Warner. Centre wing, kicks it long. Holmes couldn't mark it. American Pie, Coxey. Handballs over the top. Atkins. To Dempsey. Henry. Ball stays in play. Then Brayshaw now's got the ball on the wing. Handballs it quickly to Isaiah Dudley. Marks inside 50 by. Is that Amos? Yes, it is. He's kicked 1 free, including that on the fall. Who's who? Amos from 40 meters out on a 3rd-degree angle, left side of the full line. Not ideal angle for a left footer, but he's a straight kicker normally, sharpshooter. Amos from 50 out. He goes. Bang, bang, Amos. After kicking 3 behinds in the first half, now he just goes bang, bang. 5, is it now? Unanswered goal. Well, 6 unanswered goals. 37 seconds left. Amos kicking straight now. 13-11-89. Hey, Crossroad Demon. I support the Crows, and if you are a D supporter, yeah, we are playing against Melbourne on Saturday lunchtime. So yeah, I support the LA Football Club, buddy. Haven't had any success since '98. Yeah, lost the 2017 Grand Final of Richmond. But yeah, we only got 37 seconds left. Ball's back in the centre. We have 34 seconds ahead. Umpire said for the Freo in the centre. Jackson. Jeez. His head almost fades disposals. Now inside 50 for Freo again. I heard the whistle. Unfortunately for Geelong, it's their free kick. 20 seconds left, so that's... You think they'll just waste time. 17, 16. Geelong try regroup after the at the 3-quarter time break. 11-10. Max Holmes got the ball defensive 30, just wasting time. Kick it up wide. Hits a target. O'Sullivan, there's 2 seconds left. Waiting for the siren. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3-quarter time, ladies and gentlemen. So the scores are Freo 13-11, 89. Geelong 11 goals for 70. Fremantle leading by 19 points at 3-quarter time. So that's it. So 1 more quarter left. Just need to update my scoreboard to change it to 4th. Alright, let's have a quick look at the stats before I have a little break. I like Heasy, yeah. The players don't really get recognised. Doesn't do the flashy stuff. Alright, goal kickers for Freo. 3 to L Jackson and 25 disposals. This guy's on fire. Best on ground easily, Luke Jackson. 2 to Watson Tracy plus Amos respectively. And singles to Sarong and Murphy Reid for Geelong. Highest goal kickers are 3 to Martin, all the first quarter. 2 to Wilkshire, as well as Jezza Cameron, but he looks injured. Singles for George Stephen and Shannon Neal. For Fremantle, the highest ball getters are Brayshaw 27, Jackson 25, 19 to Sarong, 17 to Carl Warner and Murphy Reid respectively. For Geelong, their highest ball getter is Tanner Ronald 22, then Holmesy Maxi with 20 disposals, 17 to Humphreys and Zach Guffey respectively, and 15 disposals to Oliver Dempsey. They're the player stats for the two respective sides. We have just over 4 minutes left to the start of the last one, so I'll reconvene and see you guys in just over 4 minutes time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The players have just left their huddles, the two respective huddles. Fremantle and the Geelong players are heading slowly into their position. The camera's on the Fremantle's midfield, or forward line, I should say. You can see Murphy, Reid, Hayden Young, Tracy, Amos, and Patrick Moss heading towards their forward line. It's gonna be a good game. Freo up by 19. Can Geelong make a comeback and win and steal this game? But Fremantle looked good in the last 5 minutes. So Thursday night footy cracker. Last week we had the Crows flogging Western Bulldogs last Thursday night where they kicked 56-15 in the first quarter. Alright, the game started. And C. Sarong gets the ball in the midfield to Buddy Brayshaw. Gets the Murphy Reid from 80 out. Kicks it up forward. Good kick. Marked by Switkowski on the Telstra side. G'day out, Mike. Do you think we can beat Melbourne on the weekend? This Saturday coming up? So, from 50 out for Switkowski. So, 51 out for Switkowski on the left side forward line. Kicks. Can it go back right to left? It's coming. Bang! It's kicked that cracker. That could be the game already. Cracking goal. No. No goal. Okay. I thought it was a goal. I was looking at my scoreboard. I didn't see that touch or... It has to be touched on the line. I thought it wasn't. The guy showed a replay. I thought it was a goal. Then they showed a Fremantle player celebrating. What? Oh, free kick to Tracy in the goal. I went to Hussell in the goal square. So Fremantle should be... I changed my scoreboard back to 89 then. Now, Fredericks in the wing. Kicks it. Hits Tracy. This time's on free kick. Josh Tracy. Yeah. Crossroads Demon. I think that's the case, buddy. Yeah. It looks more than likely Fremantle will win this game. Jackson dominated in ruck, playing like a beast. Oh, good intercept the mark by Sam de Koning over Patrick Moss. Defensive 30-40 the Cats. Kicks it even further back to Koldatsky. 25 minutes in his defense. Jake Koldatsky. Kicks it out wide to Guthrie. Now, Pierce. Now, Johnson, inside 50, behind. 13, 12, 90. Now, Geelong took the kick out. The kick out wide. Dempsey, defensive wing, does a spin move. Rowan kicked it backwards to Lawson Humphries, defensive 30. Did he step over the line to Freo Brayshaw? Yes, he did. 50-metre penalty, Lawson Humphrey. He should get a free kick and 50-metre penalty to the centre. Now, Jack Martin has been quiet since the first quarter. He's marked up from 45 out on a 45-degree angle on the right side full line. It's going to be a tough kick. Can Martin kick this? They need the goal, Geelong. Fremantle has kicked the last 3 and they are up by 20 points. Martin. Jack Martin. That's right, Brayshaw. Jack Martin's kick has not hooked away left behind. $11,571. $16 minutes and 46 seconds left. Fremantle lead by 9 points. What do you think, viewers? Fremantle will win this game? Or Geelong can somehow come back and steal this game? Now, Bose gives to Jack Martin from 50. Close to the goal. What did it set the mark by AP, the captain? Alex Pearce. Gun player. That's right. Crossroad Demons. Bracewell's been pretty undisciplined, giving away a couple 50-metre penalties. Now, Atkins get the ball from 80 out for Geelong. Kicks it inside 50. Pearce again. Another intercept the mark by AP, Alex Pearce. Jazz has only kicked 2 goals. Jimmy Game's been quiet as today. Now, Luke Ryan kicks it. O'Sullivan juggles it over Tracy. Yes. Defensive 100. Now, O'Sullivan kicks it sideways to Jack Bowes. Haven't seen much of him. To Tanner Braun, trying to claim another 50-metre penalty, saying the guy walked over the line, but he didn't. Now, Braun from 80 out takes 1 bounce. Passes Murphy, kicks it. Deep inside 30. Brickhouse tries to spoil it. Manham. No, bad bounce. Now, Brickhouse kick gets smothered. Now, can Fremantle slingshot? They can. Bolton defensive 50. Takes 1 bounce. Runs. Takes another bounce. 2. Poor bounce. Now he stuffed up his bounce. Gets tackled. Good tackle by Atkins. Poor bounce from Bolton. You know, commentator saying that's got to be dropping more. Good, should have been a free kick for Geelong. You ran and bounced a couple of times. You don't get rid of the ball, should be done. In regardless if you bounce the ball badly. So Brayshaw handles it backwards to the centre wing, but Geelong's got numbers. Stevens kicks it. Oh, poor kick, but touch into Dangerfield's hands. Kicks it 1 step. Oh, Neil, Shannon Neil, good overhead mark over Brendan Cox. 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle, right side of 4 line. He'll be kicking from. Wow. The Powell kicker, Neil, just waiting for him to kick the ball. Takes a long run up. He has kicked it. Back in his home state of West Australia, Shannon Neil. First goal to Geelong in this last quarter. Neither this. Game on, everyone. Game on. 12-5-77, Geelong. Fremantle, 13 goals, 12-90. Geelong trail by 13 points with 14 minutes left of this last quarter. Yeah, that clear my throat. Some water. Much talking. That water's been awesome. That's my chesty throat. Now, waiting for the umpire to rebounce the ball. Or bounce the ball, I should say. Jackson in the centre. Just grabs it in front of the coning. Kicks it. Deep. Off hands. Holmes. George Stevens to Blickhouse. Kicks it centre wing. Just a dump kick. Now, Henry gets pushed over easily by Carl Warner. Does a spin move. Number 23 years. Kicks it. Centre forward. Good luck marking that. Ooh, Swikowski almost did. Play on. O'Sullivan marks it, kicks it on the wing. Good spoil by Andrew Brayshaw. The ball's gone out centre wing. Well done. Boundary throw centre wing. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next game and future videos that I make, including my weekly AFL tips. Alright, the ball's gone out again in the centre wing. Ooh, sorry. Jackson against Blickhouse in the centre wing. Who's on win this? Or do you have his hand on his shoulder, Jackson? No, I didn't see it. Blickhouse. Oh, I heard something holding Geelong. Who's Geelong's free? Tanner Braun's free kick, centre wing. Handballs over the top. Poor handball makes them. That was a poor. He should just kicked it. Holmes gets taken out. And it's going to be a boundary throw, centre wing. Braun should just kicked it instead of handballing it to the player and then getting tackled. 5 minutes gain. Jackson against Blickers in ruck. Even. Boundary. I mean, a centre bounce. Centre wing. Jackson. Oh, Blickers just got the ball and dropped it. Bolton. Just got rid of the ball. McVeigh. Centre wing. Now Neil Erasmus. Dump kicks it inside 50. Good luck marking that. Oh, I heard a whistle. Hey, Anna Perez. At least she has a success. I mean, was it late 2008s and 2010s Geelong flag? I think Scott won a flag in his first year, didn't he? Was it 2013-14? Can't remember what year now. Off. Just look. Oh, it's now looking at the game. Looks like it's a Coxie. Oh, they've got his glasses back on. So Cox from 50 out. The Merkin Docker misses behind to Mason Cox. 13 goals, 13.91. Thank you. I got a few subs. I really appreciate that. Cool, awesome. Free. I had 840 at the start. 843. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Nah, the ball. Jack Henry's got the ball. Looks like it was centre wing. Yep, front interchange bench. Kicks it. 11 minutes and 46 seconds left. Piers. Lingy was a good player. And yeah, like good players around like Joel Corey, James Bartell, even Chapman, powerful medium forward, could play a bit on ball. And the son of a gun, Gary Ablett Jr. But yeah, that team was just good. And I'm trying to think, was Tom Harley there? Or Cam Mooney? I think he might retire by now. But the ball's back on the centre wing. Max Holmes. Darks. Bro, how did he get rid of that? I don't know how he got rid of that. Umpire says, holding the ball. Free kick to Andrew Brayshaw. He's done a lot of good tackling in this game and gave undisciplined 250-metre penalty Brayshaw, but he's doing well with his defensive pressure. And Erasmus kicks, gets punched over the line. Boundary throw. Amy's out from Fremantle's goal. Hello 19 edits 25. What happened to Modra? No. What happened? Oh shit! Really? Oh no, he was one of my favourite players ever. Really? What, truck driver has been seriously injured after a crash. Really? Oh. Road accident. Is it? It says an accident. Is it confirmed? No. No, he was my favourite player as a cross ball. That's why I like football. Really? I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. I am devastated. Jeez. God. No. Sorry, I can't. It was one of my idols back in the day. Godra. Oh, jeez. So sorry, I'm not talking about the game. Oh, he was my favourite player back in the day. As a cross ball as well. Really? Really? Oh, can't believe it. I was watching his shows and Get Around and all that. Can't believe it. Jeez. I don't know what to say. Godra's gone. That's why I went to the games at Football Park to watch Modra. 3 hours just kicked behind. I can't think about it now. No, I can't believe it. He was my idol growing up, especially in '93. Took that mark over was it can't remember who it was, and Glenn Archer tried to spoil him. I can't believe it. And I was just watching him. It was so happy to around and on SAR they talkback radio about a month ago they were interviewing him. See him at pace, missing the 2 GF wins in 97-98. Can't believe it. That is so. Players like I lost when I was young and now they're gone. Like Modra, Kobe Bryant. Jesus. I must take a mark, but I've kind of just lost focus. I'm just reading Twitter now. Tom Morris' article says, driver seriously injured in crash at Back Valley. Truck driver at 5:15 today. Emergency response to reports that a truck has crashed into a tree, Range Road. And he's got 2 young kids still. The driver and sole occupant of the truck, a 57-year-old Rapinga man, was taken to hospital for treatment for serious injuries. That was an hour ago. I'm just reading now. Well, they're saying it's fine for life. Haven't been confirmed. Hope it's not. So yeah, crash into a tree. They haven't said it yet. Hopefully he's still in hospital. It's fine for life. No one has announced it yet. I'm busy trying to look at Twitter and all these articles. About update. Alright, I'll go back to the game. It's 98-83. Sorry about that. Hopefully, they haven't said it yet. Hopefully, he's still in hospital and he recovers over time. Alright, let's just get back to the game. Fremantle 14-98. Geelong 13 goals, 583. Yeah, in 93, he kicked 120 odd goals for us. I remember watching when I was young. He kicked 100 goals at Princess Park against was it Western Level? Against Fitzroy Lions. Was in the 97 finals team before he did his knee in the 97 preliminary final against the Western Bulldogs. 98, he came back from his knee. Played in the first week of finals against Melbourne Demons and the Crows. We got spanked by Melbourne by 40 odd points in week 1 of the finals. Under the old system when the Crows were 5th. And the highest 2 losers still survived. So Crows lost to Jeff Farmer's Melbourne Demons. And that's when Neil Daniel was coaching in 98. I think it was his first year when he took him to his preliminary. And then the following week, Modric got dropped and never played for the Crows again. So his last game against Melbourne for the Crows in Melbourne finals. Cox from 50 out, kicks it. O'Sullivan, and the ball's gone out. Yeah, definitely a Crow. Yeah, I like Ben Hart. Ben Hart was one of my favourites. Yeah, Ben Hart. I like defenders, and Ben Hart was probably one of him and Modra. I really like Ben Hart. He's a assistant coach at GWS Giants. All right, going back. I've lost focus. For 7 minutes left. Fremantle 14 goals, 14-98. Geelong 13-5-83. Had to update that. Okay. Geelong up or down by 15 with 6:57 left. Geelong kick it up to centre half forward. Neil marks it from 80 out. They've got to get the ball in there quickly. Jezza 1-on-1. Took a bit too long. Oh, terrible kick from Neil. Jezza finally got 1-on-1. Well, Ben Hart saved us in the 98 grand final where Northman were dominating. They kicked up 2-12 in the second quarter when Carey missed up the goals from 20 in front. And Ben Hart 1-on-1 against Craig Scholl and all these other forwards. And North didn't, and Ben Hart kept the Crows in the game. And then in the second half, obviously, Andrew McLeod in history just destroyed the game. But Ben Hart and Sean Rennie, they were my favourite players at Modra. And DJ Jump. All right, Dangerfield kicks it inside 30 for the Cats. Cameron, was he fringe? No. He looks hurt. Still stuck in Geelong's forward line. And umpire calls it now, 6 minutes and 5. Jezza, he's got a big hand band or arm band. His hand, he doesn't look good. In terms of, he looks injured a bit. Jezza. Now, Fremantle's just going to try to slow the game down. Murphy Breed. So wrong. Touch play on. Now, play on, not 15. Now, Dangerful from 50 out, just dump kicks it. Deep inside 20. Oh, Dempsey didn't mark it. Henry, they're going to try to tackle him over the behind line. Pierce, now Fremantle just walks back in behind O'Driscoll. Fremantle almost coughed that. Almost did 13,684. Geelong to Freo, 14,98. Up by 14 points. O'Connor, Irishman, gives it to Atkins, kicks it deep inside 30. Big pack of mug. Oh, Henry! Jack Henry's marked the 35 directly in front. 30 minutes directly in front. So Jack Henry, kick 5 goals free, 30 direct in front. You think he'll kick this? Jack Henry, the defender. He's nailed it. The crowd's quiet. Ho. 8-point lead to Freo still. Geelong, 14 goals, 690. Game on, everyone. Freo, 14-98. Geelong trailing Freo by 8 points. And yeah, I don't mind Freo. If the Crows don't win it, I don't mind if Fremantle wins their flag. Especially when they don't have Hayden Ballantyne in their team anymore. He was a good player, but a pest as an opposition supporter. But when I did my ladder predictor 3-4 weeks ago, and I'm going to do one in a couple of weeks' time, I had Fremantle playing Sydney in the GF. It'll be interesting how it goes when I do my ladder predictor in 2 weeks' time, and I'll make a video on that on YouTube and have it on the video internet in Wednesday week. But yeah, we've got 4 minutes and 50 seconds left, and I want to know if I still have Freo and Sydney in the top 2. Bolton gets the ball from the centre clearance, uses speed, kicks inside, deep inside 50. Amos! Geelong gets a goal and then bang, 20 seconds later, Amos takes a mark. Jai Amos. Normally he's a dead-eye dick and doesn't miss, but when I said that 3 times, he kicked 3 behinds in the first quarter. But he's got his radar back on in the second half. He's kicked like 2-3. But Amos, Jai that is. So 30 metres out, slight angle, left footer on the left side. Ideally, might be a right footer. But Amos, he's at the post. How you missed that? Ooh, let Geelong off the hook. 14-15-99. Geelong are down by 9. They need 2 goals to win with 4 minutes left. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left. A couple of weeks ago, Geelong should have won at Adelaide Oval, and they lost to the Crows by 1 point on the Thursday night 2 weeks ago. Max Home takes a kick. Down the line, Dangerfield. No. Out. 55,000 people at Optus Stadium on the Thursday night. That's pretty awesome. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Another sub. Awesome. Appreciate that. You can hear the chants Freo. And that's also one of Motra's former clubs after the Crows trade him. He went to Freo. And it was their leading goal kicker for 1 of the years for 60 odd goals. Pierce handballs it. We've got 3.5 minutes left. Fro, was it? Did I hit up? I say Fro? Oh, Geelong free kick from 60 out. The crowd are booing loud. Oh, that is definitely great crowd, Anna. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Anna. Wow, the crowd are booing on a Thursday night as well. Whereas last week when I did the Thursday night game between the Crows and the Doggies, I think there was only 18,000 or 20,000 at Marble Stadium. And you can see so many empty seats, and watching on TV, it doesn't, for crowd TV viewing, it doesn't look as good when there's an empty crowd. But here at Optus Oval, damn, full house. Fremantle, the hottest team right now. They've only lost 1 game, and that was in round 1 against Geelong. And because Geelong played an opening round and Fremantle didn't, Fremantle were up by 30-odd points in the third quarter, and because Geelong played the previous week, they had the match fitness and able to steamroll Fremantle the last quarter. If Geelong didn't have that additional match game, who knows? Fremantle could have been undefeated. So they've only lost one game this year. So 99-90, Fremantle up by 9 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. So what do you reckon, viewers out there? Can Geelong steal this? Or Fremantle? Now, Mullen. Now, Geelong up to 50. Oh! Now, Erasmus dropped the ball. Dempsey. Tackled by Chapman. So we bounce up, 20 metres out. So angle in Geelong's full line. That's where you want the ball. Then get a goal here with 2:45 left. Who knows? Wow, Neil Dangerfield handballs it to George Stevens. And the Fremantle player gets tackled. Jordan Clark, ex-Geelong player, also first round drafted, pick 18 or 19. He was in the same draft as Sam Walsh, the closest draft. So that's 8 years now? 8 years ago? And he couldn't get much games for Geelong, then he decided to go back home to Perth. Jordan Clark and is a regular in Fremantle's back 22, back in the back 6 defence. Couldn't get the word out. We got 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. Bounce up in Geelong's goal. Jack Martin from 20 out gets tackled. He did not get rid of umpire. Said it, holding the ball. Free kick to Freo in the defensive 20. You think Freo will try to chew up? There's 2:17 left. They'll try to chew up more time. If you haven't joined the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All subscribers will be totally much appreciated. All right, Erasmus got the ball. Defensive 40 for Fremantle. Kick it long down the line on the centre wing. Off over Tracy's hand, but Jackson gets the ball again. Another disposal for LJ9. Now Swikowski in the centre wing takes one bounce. Then runs backwards to Brayshaw. Loose play on the wing. And Murphy Reed's marked it with 1:48 left. Fremantle needs to just hold the time, waste time. Murphy Reed just needs to take his time. 1:40 left, kicks it. Still centre wing to Brayshaw. Take his time. 1:33 left. Fremantle just needs 3 to 4 more marks and a win. There's 1:28, so shoot up 10 seconds. Brayshaw kicks it now to inside 50. Off hands. Bolton snap 3 minutes on the boundary. Out on the full. That's ideal for Freo. Out on the full because they went for behind. Geelong's got all angles to kick, but when you kick it out on the full, they've basically got one angle. Now Lawson Humphrey kicked Kozlowski, play on not 15. Now Holmes marks it, gives it back to Lawson Humphries, defensive 50 for the Cats, kick it centre wing. Oh, he just set them up by Swikowski with 1 minute and 2 seconds. I think that's it. I think that's the game. Good intercept the mark by Sam Swikowski, centre wing. 55 seconds left. They just need 1 or 2 marks to chew up another 15 seconds. Loose play out wide, Hayden Young. 48 seconds, centre wing. Just needs to take his time. Fremantle should win this game. Good game. Geelong up by 28 at one stage when the score was 56-28. Since then, when Geelong's on 56, they've only scored 34 points. Fremantle has scored 71. So it's 71-34 since Geelong were leading 56-28. Wow, that's a powerhouse performance. Luke Jackson marks at centre wing, 23 seconds left. Best on ground easily. He's had over 30 disposals, 3 goals. Luke Jackson. They look a lot better when Jackson's in ruck. Unfortunately, Sean Darcy, good ruckman, but Jackson's just class. He makes my All-Australian side in the ruck. I think he's had a better season than Maxi, and I like Max Gawn. 4 seconds left. If you enjoyed the stream, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and the siren should go now. Bang! Game over, ladies and gentlemen. What a game! That's a good game. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sing the Freo song. I gotta look for the lyrics on YouTube. So good win to Freo. 14 goals, 15.99 to Geelong. 14 goals, 6.90. Fremantle beat Geelong by what's that mass? 9 points. So now I'm just trying to Google Freo club song. So when they win, whoever wins, I will sing the team song now. And a new to my Geelong. Don't be scared of my singing, you might be bad. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Freo, way to go. Hit them real hard, send them down below. Oh, Freo, Give me the old hee-ho. We are the Fremantle Dockers. Freo, way to go. Hit them real hard. Send them down below. Oh, Freo. Give them the hee-ho. We are the Fremantle Dockers. Freo, way to go. Hit them real hard. Send them down below. Oh, Freo. Give them their old hee-ho. We are the Fremantle Dockers. There you go. That's my 5 seconds of singing. Oh, so embarrassing. But yeah. Thanks, Anna. I appreciate your positive comments. Really enjoy all the chats, and I really like it. It's having that interaction is awesome. And if you are available tomorrow, I'll be doing the Gold Coast Suns versus Hawthorn Hawks game Friday night. It's gonna be an interesting game. And thank you for your input, Anna, and others. Crossroad Demon, Nettie at the start, and others. And hopefully, I-19 edits 25. Hopefully, Modra hasn't passed away, and hopefully he's gonna recover in hospital. Well, because I'm in SA, if he does pass, or hope not, but if it did, I'll hear it easily on the news. He was like the 90s icon in Adelaide SA. He was a gun, like, person, just... He was the face of the Crows in the 90s. And now he does like walks and that, tours for the club, and in-state trips, so hopefully it's all good. But yeah, Geelong did pretty well. You're right. I agree. AZ's gains. One stage Geelong was looking awesome, 56-28, but Fremantle's home playing at home, got the advantage in the strength and power. Full list, they just able to overrun the Geelong Cats. So it was a good game. 9 point margin, I guess. Just for Geelong, as their supporter, the last few losses have been close ones. Lose to Fremantle by 9, they lost to the Crows by 1.2 weeks ago, then the previous week before that, they lost to Carlton by 5 points, I think? And it's just unfortunate when that Dempsey's in below the knee goal wasn't given as a goal, so yeah. Nah, cool. Thank you everyone, and I will give everyone the stats of the game before I'll go and sleep soon and get ready for work tomorrow, and then do the Hawks and Gold Coast Suns game. So alright, let's look at the goal kickers. We start the home side. Jackson 23 and 28 disposals. Also 3 to Jai Amos, then 2 goals to Patrick Moss and Josh Tracy respectively, then singles to Sarong, Murphy Reid, Erasmus, Isaiah Dudley. Okay, that's the Fremantle goal kickers. For the Canaries, the goal kickers, there's 3 to Martin, all in the first half. 2 goals to Wiltshire, as well as Shannon Neal plus Oliver Henry and Jezza Cameron, but he looked injured, Jeremy Cameron. Thanks, Crossroad Demon. Appreciate your positive comments, and thank you. And thanks for appreciate. Yeah, I love the interaction. I enjoy it. You know, I love talking about football, and people want to talk football back. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. The single goal kickers for the Cats are George Stevens, Osen Mullen. I always get his name wrong. Osen Mullen and Jack Henry. Geelong is still third, but Hawthorn or Adelaide win, all the Brisbane Lions, they'll probably jump over Geelong, who are on 30. Wow, just looking at that, yeah. Geelong like 36, then you got like Hawthorn 34, then you got Melbourne, the Crows, Brisbane on 32. So it's hard loss for Geelong because they'll probably drop to 5th or 6th because one of Melbourne or Adelaide will win, unless it's a draw. Adelaide on Saturday. Yeah, all right. Singles to Stevens, Mullen, Jack Henry. Okay, now let's look at the stats for Freo, the home side. 35 to A. Brayshaw. Jackson with 28, 3 goals as well. Best on ground for me easily. Murphy Reid had 27. Erasmus had 24. C's Wrong had 22. Luke Ryan had 20. Carl Warner had 19. And Alex Pearce plus Shea Bolton had 18 disposals respectively. Nah, all good, thanks. Hey mate, on my phone when I write live and that, sometimes the word comes up live. It's like, oh, you damn phone. I was running live and the autocorrect changed to love. It's like, I mean live, not love. Alright, now for Geelong. The highest ball getter, Max Holmes with 27, Tanner Braun with 26, Lawson Humphrey with 24, Tom Atkins for 21, Guthrie and Dangerfield with 20 disposals respectively, George Stevens at 18, Oliver Dempsey with 17, Connor Sullivan with 16, plus Mark O'Connor with 14, and Sam DeCleaning footing as well. Alright, they're the ball getters and goal kickers for the two respective sides. Now let's have a look at the team stats. Disposal. Fremantle plus 42, 382 to 340. Just need to wait for this website to load up. Now, kicks. Fremantle. What's that? Plus 24. That is 223 to 199. Just. Oh. All right. Now, handballs. Fremantle plus 18, 159 to 141. Marks inside 50. Apologise, inside 50. Fremantle plus 11, 55 to 44. Disposal efficiency. Fremantle plus 4%, 76 to 72. Efficiency inside 50. Fremantle plus 14, 69% to 45% respectively. That's right, I was about to talk about that too. Fremantle plus 10 in free kicks, 19 to 9. You got me 5 seconds earlier, Callum. Well done. Stoppages for the hit-outs. Fremantle plus 10, 36 to 26. Clearances, Fremantle plus 4, 35 to 31. Centre clearances, Fremantle plus 6, 18 to 12. Stoppage clearances, Geelong plus 2, 19 to 17. Contested possession, Fremantle plus 9, 120 to 111. Uncontested possession, Fremantle plus 35, 247 to 212. Turnovers, if you want to be negative, Geelong plus 4, 66 to 62. Marks, Fremantle plus 22, 110 to 88. Marks inside 50, Fremantle plus 9, 20 to 11. Contested marks, Geelong plus 2, 14 to 12. And if we look at time in front, we played 120 minutes, or just over 120 minutes and 10 seconds. 120 minutes. Fremantle led for 56 minutes, Geelong led for 63. So based on that, Geelong led about 55% of the game, Fremantle led for 45% of the game, which is basically the last, from midway through the third quarter to last quarter, that's basically Fremantle led. Tackles, Fremantle plus 19, 51 to 32. Tackles inside 50, Geelong plus 2, 7 to 5. Fremantle had 2 more bounces, 13 to 11. 1%ers, plus 12, 3, 39 to 27. Interchange, Fremantle made 73 out of 75. Geelong made 72 out of 75. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. I like Melbourne. I rate them, and they like to play speed under new coach Stephen King. And one thing I'm still concerned with the Crows, we don't have leg speed. Apart from, and got lucky getting Isaac Rankin back, but apart from Rankin and that, we don't really have much leg speed. And Melbourne like to move the ball fast in transition. And Cosy Pickett is going to be a dangerous player in the midfield. And with Max Gawn and Pickett, it's going to be a close game. I just tipped Adelaide by less than 10 points, but it would shock me if Melbourne beats the Crows on Saturday lunchtime, which I will do that game on this on the live chatting for this YouTube. So yeah, just kind of shattered the match. Yeah, so yeah. You know what's funny? Callum, 3 weeks ago I made a video, are the Crows contenders or pretenders? And that was during the bye round, and then after the bye round they beat Bulldogs and Geelong. So there's a video in there about 3 weeks ago about me talking about the Crows pretenders or contenders, and I basically said they're pretenders because from memory the Crows against top, when I made the video 3 weeks ago, against bottom 8 sides with like 18-1, and against top 8 sides, including the 2 losses in last year's final where the Crows, or we, lost all 8 quarters in the 2 games against Hawthorn and Collingwood respectively. We're 5-13 against top 8 sides, but they had the 2 wins against Bulldogs and Geelong. What's that? 7 wins and 13 against top 8 sides since 2025. So, yeah, it was weird. I went to the Crows game in Melbourne last year, had a trip, interstate trip to Melbourne, and I went to the last win against Kangaroos, and I was like going, wow, we just beat them. I'm thinking, how are we going to perform in finals? I know I hear some supporters saying, how are you going to beat Collingwood? And I was just sitting going, yeah, I agree. Yeah, how are you going to beat Collingwood playing like that against North? And yeah, it showed in that first week where Collingwood won in that final. And then the following week, the game was over after the Hawthorn were leading 20-0 after midway through the first quarter, and it was game over when Hawthorn were like 8-0 centre clearances, something like 8 or 8-1. Yeah, so it was so depressing to watch the Crows bail out in straight sets. But who knows? I'm hoping, but I'm not going to say anything about the Crows until finals, because last year after the bye they won 9 in a row, came top of the regular minor premiership, won premiership, but I still had concerns of the team with the lack of leg speed and all that, and I still have that type of concerns now. So I'm not going to say anything until I see the Crows playing finals. Then I have my opinion, but I have my opinion of them, but I'll see if I'm wrong or right. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't expect my Crows to make it that far into finals. Just, yeah, other teams like Brisbane, you can rotate 10 players in the midfield and compare to other sides, but we don't have midfield depth. But anyways, that's football. Yeah, so thank you all. I will fix up my scoreboard for tomorrow's game. And yeah, thank you all for yeah, that's right, Callum. I hope so too, mate. Yeah. I've been this year. I've only been to one Crows game, but I've been doing all my live chats on YouTube's all that. The Crows game. It's just so easy when I do my live watch along. When I watch it, like I know most players of AFL, but the Crows players, I don't even need to see the jersey number, because I know other players, opposition, mainly of the jersey numbers. If I see it, I know. But the Crows, if I just see the face, I know who it is. Even a youngster like Charlie Edwards or Oscar Ryan, guys that haven't really played much AFL games, I just know the face of every Crows player. So their games are so easy for me to do my live watch along. So yeah, cool, and thank you everyone. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be back for the Gold Coast Suns and Hawthorn Hawks. Gotta do my scoreboard right now for tomorrow's game, and I better go sleep soon. I'm gonna get up early. Right now it's 10:30 p.m. East. 10:30 Central Time in Adelaide, or 11 p.m. Eastern, and I'm gonna get up at 6:30 ACST. So yeah, I better do the scoreboard and yeah, and get ready to go to sleep. So thank you all for listening and watching my channel. Really appreciate all your commentary during the chat. I love the chats, and I'll do it again tomorrow.